Hold on, I didn't unmute. Why is it taking so long to unmute? Hey, there we go.
Hello.
Hey, hello.
So that should be our voices there now. I can't see it, but we should be there. Hi everybody. Welcome to some shenanigans that's about to happen. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, so we're a little bit late. Sorry about that. I'm gonna move my microphone so you can actually see my face. Hi. So yeah, we're here. We're gonna do another Meanwhile in Barovia, and this one's called The Ghost. Here we are with Celeste. We are here with Casey, Arch, and Jonathan, and we're gonna have some fun. So how are you all doing today?
Fantastic.
Yeah, good. I'm trying to remember how to play tank. It'll be fine.
Full of vim, vigor, and
Vinegar.
longing for death and destruction.
Yes.
Nice.
Overthrow the capitalists.
Capitalist big dog.
Can you not overthrow all the capitalists? My family does need some money.
No, they do not. When we overthrow the capitalists, the money will be nothing. You will not. No one will need money.
Oh my.
All right.
That
So
is the entire point of this project.
I don't need money.
so let's get
Of course.
this.
Tank is already communist.
So let's get this rolling here. So
Rolling? All right.
Not yet.
I got a 12.
Not that
Oh.
rolling. Oh, you
It's gonna be
Rolling,
this kind of group.
rolling.
So this is going to be a little bit of ragtag. Unfortunately, Sage couldn't be here tonight, so Arch is here joining us, reprising his role of Theo. So let's delve in and get into some Barovia fun.
It's never fun in Barovia. You're lying.
I was about to say,
That's
that Venn diagram does not intersect.
It's always sunny in Barovia.
No, no.
I
it's
should have
never-
worn that shirt. I'll wear that shirt next game.
It's never fun in Barovia. Should be the name of the sitcom.
Yeah. So
Also, and it should star Danny DeVito.
after the events of the fallen Escu Manor, you have spent a 10-day helping the families of Arasanu recover and defending them from outside threats. Things now seem fairly quiet and tame within the village's walls. During your time here, you have come to understand your situation more and more. Your desire for leaving Barovia has grown exponentially. Natalya, having been born in Barovia, hearing stories of a land that exists beyond what you know, as being called Faerun, has piqued your interest. Being rid of all the dread sounds increasingly enticing by the second. You all kept your ears out and asked questions around of all the villagers, and eventually a name rose up. Jenny Greenteeth. Apparently a powerful magic user that resides in the quivering forest nearby. This forest contains an interesting story, however. It is a fairly recent addition to the Demiplane of Dread. Realizing it's the only lead you've found so far, you've gathered your gear and ventured into the dense, overgrown woods. You've traveled for about a half day through the snow-covered treetops. Before you guys left, you ended up meeting up with a new person named Theo. And Ashlyn decided to stay behind for this, to keep someone in the village to defend while you guys went to explore this lead you guys had. So, you find yourself amongst the dense foliage of the quivering forest. The thick, leafy canopy and the ever-present mist makes the forest dimly lit, blocking out the sunlight from the afternoon sky. The smells of damp vegetation and occasionally rotting meat crudely dances in your nose. Wildlife has been surprisingly scarce for a forest. Normal wildlife like squirrels and birds are nowhere to be seen. The only thing you've come across are mangy, half-starved dogs that try to steer clear of your presence, and the glowing eyes of wolves tracking you from the darkness of the leaves. You hear inexplicable sounds occasionally. Babies laughing, women crying, men groaning. You occasionally hear the sharp snap of a twig nearby as if something large and fast is moving through the forest just out of sight. You've heard a faint sound in the distance every so often of a pained moan getting closer and closer every so often. As hard as you may try, the trek is seeming more and more difficult by the second. So to refresh our audience, why don't you guys introduce yourselves? starting with Celeste.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. My real person name is Celeste Konowich. It's Econowich on Twitter. And today I'm going to be playing T.A.N.K, Tango Alpha November Kilo, or Tank. He is a Warforged fighter. He's a grappler. So that's all he does. He all rage all day. It's great. And he's, following his standard protocol. So that's what this is. He also believes he is a real tank. Like an actual tank. So that is Tank.
Amazing.
Jonathan.
Hi, this is Jonathan, and I am today playing. My made-up name is Beau Bob Boom. He is the gnomish artificer, and he is the gunsmith artificer, and he is accompanied once again by his lovable squirrel companion Chipper. I am struggling to get that out because I normally am on the Dungeon Drunk show, so of course I have a drink. And this is, since Beau Bob is an old-fashioned kind of guy, he got kind of twang. This is an old-fashioned. It's sugar-free, and it is made with bullet rice, which is just absolutely appropriate for him.
Hell yeah.
So if I struggle a little with mechanics, that is why.
It's because he's also a gunsmith, so bullets.
So bullet.
Everybody gets one.
I just had to underline
Oh,
that. Sorry. Sage isn't here, so I felt it was my duty.
It's the spirit of Sage is very well here.
He was with us. Thank you.
Casey.
Oh yeah. Hi, I'm Casey, or I guess my character name is Natalya Alexandrovna Elyokina, but you may call me Nadia. And she is a tiefling ranger, and she is an anarcho-communist at this point. She just hates the people.
Yeah, she wants to bring down the tyrannical reign of Strahd.
Yep.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
tyrannical reign of Strahd, tyrannical reign of the nobility. Same difference. Everything will come down, and everything will be equal, comrades.
Nice. And Arch.
Hi, I'm Arch. I am playing Theo Brightmane, a half-elf sorcerer storyteller who is often referenced as a not a bard for that very reason. Theo is a very spry young gentleman with flowing, beautiful blonde hair. And I decided wearing a very ostentatious and semi-flamboyant hat because why not? And he has a creepy-looking whip with an eyeball on it, which he may or may not have acquired from a prior adventure in this hellhole.
That is true.
Oh, and he has a fishing rod.
Yes.
That's his weapon.
All right. So,
Sounds good.
Slush is like, what the fuck is this guy doing with the fishing rod?
Do not compute.
so you guys are walking through this forest right now. The path before you is clear, and the boughs of the trees are not weighed down by snow. In fact, there seems to be almost no snow on these trees all of a sudden. You've been walking for a while, and you've been trekking through all this snow and all these things, and suddenly there's just a stopping point. And suddenly everything seems clear now. It's as though you reached a point where the snow simply stopped. The chill in the air is just as noticeable, however. Somewhere in the distance, the song of a woodland bird shatters the silence. I would like everybody to make an investigation check.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
Woodland bird.
What the fuck, you guys? First roll, new dice, natural 20.
Nice.
You are blessed by the gods.
Thank you, Chessex dice I bought at a comic book store down the street from my office.
As compared to me with my astounding 8.
Nice.
I'm not intelligent.
Was this
Neither am I. I got a 10 minus 1. I am
Okay.
a 9.
was this perception or was it
Investigation.
Okay, cool. So technically it's a 21.
Okay. And Jonathan?
What doing?
Billy gets a 6. He gets a 13.
13. Okay, so Billy and Natalya, or Nadia, you guys hear this sound and you think for a moment. Nadia, you've never heard a bird like this before. Billy, You haven't heard a bird like this since you've been not in Barovia.
It's a very strange bird.
And I'm also going to say this, Nadia, with your natural 20, I'm just going to give this to you.
Thank you.
That sound of a bird does not sound exactly like a bird. You can definitely tell that, even though that you've never heard the sound of a bird before, doesn't sound like a bird should be making that sound. It seems a little off.
This is not normal.
Yeah, this entire fucking place ain't normal.
Yeah, Billy Bob is gonna shoulder his thunder cannon and kind of look around, pointing it up, and be like, Chipper, why don't you go back into the bag? I don't want some hawk come and get you. And Chipper like squeaks and goes, disappears into Billy's backpack.
Oh, man, that would have been real entertaining, though. I mean,
listen, I just met you, and Chipper is rather precious. So, yeah, I almost lost him once.
oh, right, that's fair. I apologize.
It's all right.
T.A.N.K does a 3-point turn and comes back to look at all of you and goes, "Is there danger?" And you see his little red light pops out of his head.
Oh no!
That's right. The
It's
red
not
light.
starting yet, but he's looking at you.
It's been deployed. Well, I don't right know. I haven't heard. This is a bird that I haven't heard while I've been in Barovia. Is the problem?
This is not a bird that is natural to Barovia. It is probably not a bird. It does not sound right. It does not sound correct.
So something making bird noise. Got it.
He looks at both of you, and the light pops back into his head, and then he turns back around in his 3-point turn and goes, and is just like ready.
Sorry, I'm missing a page. Give me a second. I mysteriously just lost a page of my notes.
Bucky, you should really just take a page out of Drew's book. Hey.
Yeah, so Arch, I'm a giant warforged. I look like the Iron Giant. Except I've got graffiti all over me. Like people have carved things into my metal at different points. Like I was sitting somewhere for a really long time where people were just doing graffiti on
Sounds
T.A.N.K.
cool.
T.A.N.K looks super cool and is super the best.
While we're waiting, why don't you guys describe what you guys look like since you're doing it now?
Oh.
Yeah, what am I, 6.5, 7 feet tall? 6.5 feet tall. My eyes are just glowing blue, like LED lights that will change if I get angry.
Billy Beau Bob might have the gun, but clearly T.A.N.K has the guns.
He blinks at you.
Does not compute.
And by blink, your eyes turn on and off.
Yeah, off on.
Is this humor?
He's learning
That's
since being with you all.
That's a joke, mate. You're supposed to laugh at the joke.
Your humor is pedestrian.
What's that even mean?
If you do not know, I am not going to explain words to you. That is not my job.
Nadia is my owner.
As you guys are
I am
talking,
not your owner.
As you guys are talking, you hear the bird sound.
You are
again.
not owned. That is a terrifying bird sound. I do not like it.
There it is again.
It's like tweeting. Everybody make a perception check.
Okay.
These darn kids and their Twitter. God.
God damn it, Arch. We only get one, and you keep going.
Volanda's
Oh, no.
Get a bunch.
This is a taking initiative show. You get as many as you fucking want.
I got, for some reason, a 22.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a 23. Boom.
I do not feel competitive. I'm clearly bigger than you.
19.
Yeah, that's fair.
19.
That's fair.
12 for Billy.
Billy. All right, everybody but Billy, you notice that the tweeting is getting closer.
I take out my whip. And then I nay. Fuck. Sorry, I can't help it.
Oh boy.
I will mention though the whip does have a nice little effect. Thank you, Celeste, for telling me what the whip does. Wherein any allies that are around me, as well as myself, cannot be surprised.
Ooh,
Very true.
I like it.
So don't throw any of us a surprise birthday party.
It will be ruined.
So you guys wait a couple seconds longer. You hear the bird sound again
Ready stance.
and again.
Should I go search and retrieve?
That might be a good idea.
And
Tank.
finally, it's on you.
Oh,
As you see 4 images drop down from the trees in front of you. And before you, you see 4 elves. And coming from the bushes, you see 2 medium-sized green hounds
oh,
that flank the female in the front. She's wearing she's a tall, slender female elf and is wearing a robe that looks like it's made out of living leaves. It's kind of just flowing on the ground. And behind her you see 3 more elves in leather armor, all with their arrows drawn and pointed straight at you. And she says, "You do not belong here. Are you yet more manifestations of the wickedness that has befallen our home?"
Why are you?
I feel like we're
You're an elf.
manifestations of other kind of wickedness, but no, not of what you just said.
Drop your weapons, please.
Nadia's just holding his.
Mostly looking at the one with the gun.
We're a little outnumbered, aren't we? So Billy is going to put down his gun. He's not going to drop it, but he's going to point it to the ground.
So yeah, you see these 2 hounds that are basically flanking her at this point, staring at you, and there's a very low growl that's going on with them as they're staring at you.
T.A.N.K will look at this woman who's clearly in charge and go, "State your serial identification."
I don't know what that means.
that's all right. Neither do we, mate.
No, it means what is your name?
Yeah.
And Nadia gives like a look at Theo, like it's not that fucking hard to figure out what that means.
What is your purpose for being in these woods?
We are searching for someone.
Who?
We're looking for a ghost.
A ghost?
Yeah, there were rumors, and we've taken up kind of a protection role over in town. So we were going to come out here and assess the threat, and maybe even deal with it.
A ghost? Well, there's been an uprising of those lately, but what is there a ghost in particular you're looking for?
Weren't we looking for someone named Greenleaf?
Jenny Greenteeth?
There we go. We are looking for Jenny.
Thanks, flawless memory recalls the correct file.
Perfect recall.
It's
Total
me.
recall.
Don't hold me to
Stored
that.
in my RAM.
We are looking for Jenny Greenteeth.
Oh.
You know the name.
I do. What is she to you?
Supposedly she can help people get out of Barovia.
Yeah, most of us are not native, so we were looking to skedaddle.
I am native, but I would like to see what it looks like in the greener pastures, as they say. And she punctuates this small speech by, big drag of the cigarette.
Before I get
I
into
go. Oh.
no, go ahead.
Oh, T.A.N.K was just going to state his purpose. I go where Natalya goes.
Before I get into that, we're looking for someone. We're looking for a family of elves that disappeared 2 days ago. We are from the village of Greenhall, and they vanished.
Greenhall?
Their home showed signs of a struggle. Patches of blood and strange greenish liquid. Possibly the ichor of a creature.
This
And
is
we've
not
been
out of the ordinary.
We've
for
been
Barovia.
tracking these killers for some time, and she kind of gestures to the 2 hounds by her side. And they've led us to you.
My first instinct is to ask her if she thinks the hounds are the killers, but I know that's not what Nadia would do. That's my first Casey instinct. To be like, so wait, are you saying that the hounds are the killers because you said the killers and you pointed at the hounds? No.
Yeah. Villager, do you need assistance?
How do I know that you are not the ones that killed them? We were tracking them, and we were sent here, and now we are here in front of you.
Well, I don't know. Why do you make bird noises when you are elves? There are a
Well-
lot of questions that we all have.
Also, if you were tracking us and we were the killers, we would have. We're coming from the opposite direction, so we would have been. You would have had to catch up to us, and we met kind of in the middle. So we probably aren't the people you're looking for, but maybe they're off in a tangential direction or some
Well,
such.
if you haven't realized, you've been traveling, and you're pretty deep into the woods right now.
Yeah.
But the small bourgeoisie man is right.
I would like you all to make a insight check.
Oh, I am great at these. I am
Tank
so
trying to
good.
raid emotions.
Oh, why is my insight?
Oh, yes, I got a natural one. That feels very right.
Nice.
I'm just mystified staring at this conversation. Like,
I
how
got-
can someone not believe me or my intentions? I'm
Billy got
incapable.
another 13.
13.
I got an 18. Surprisingly, because
Okay.
I'm not good at insight.
And Nadia?
6.
6. Okay, so Billy and Theo, you take a look and kind of size these elves up. You notice, one, obviously they're incredibly suspicious of you
Mhm.
because you're in essentially their home and they don't know who you are. And
Mhm.
two, you look at their faces and you look at the archers in the back and just kind of get the general sense of what's going on. They look exhausted. They look very tired, like they've been out for a while and something has been plaguing them.
Friends, well, I think we got off on the wrong foot, and Billy is he's gonna like hold up his thunder cannon and put it on the ground. He's gonna put his hands up. Do you mind if I get my jug here? I think you guys could look like you could use a rest. And Billy goes into his backpack and brings out his alchemy jug, uncorks it, and says, "Wine." And takes a swig. It's like, would you care for some?
She says, "Where do you all hail from?"
Well, originally I'm from Faerun, sort of the Sword Coast, but lately in here, Jonathan, the actual player, has forgotten the name of the village that we were staying at.
It's called Erasnu.
We're currently staying in Rasnu. Sure you don't want some wine? Magic wine?
Jonathan, Billy, make a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Persuade her to drink that wine.
Come on, drink it. Have a party in the woods.
Let's see what this is actually going to be.
Wicked good patty.
That's a 2.
That's a 2.
I rolled
Wow.
a 1.
You hear the hounds growl a little louder as they get closer to you and closer to you. And she says,
Oh my.
"Are you lying to me?
Oh, absolutely not,
I'm
man.
trying to use the wine as a cover. What is this? What are you trying to
No,
do?"
I was just trying to be genteel.
Tank is going to move in front of, if there's a dog moving towards Billy, Tank is absolutely getting in the way of that dog.
My gun is on the ground.
What say the rest of you?
All right. Why don't we just calm it down now?
The rest, no. I am from Barovia. They are not. They are all out of towners, I guess you could say. But
You're from this demon-ridden land.
yes, I am.
I do not know.
Tank is also from Barovia by way of the fact that I found him here. But the Theo and Billy Bob are from a different land.
Yeah, I mean, right. So, see, what happened was I kind of came from a whole bunch of places. Right. I never really stayed anywhere.
Right, and you need to stop threatening us with the dogs and whatever
Well,
because
whoever
you're
would
not-
like to make a persuasion, if they would like to make another persuasion check, make it with disadvantage.
Good luck. I'm sorry.
Wow, well, natural one.
no.
Can I make an intimidation check?
So,
Did you get a
no.
natural one too?
no. So my first roll was a 20,
Okay.
and then my second one was a 12,
Okay.
and I have a +8.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I'm a
20.
sorcerer.
Yay.
Oh, heck yeah. Do that. That's
I
better
got
than
charisma.
Okay.
I got a lot of chutzpah. You know
So
what I'm
then
saying?
she looks at you, Theo, And she says,
I wink at her.
Do you vouch for these people?
Not a person.
Yeah, I vouched for them that, they seem like good people. I picked them up back in town.
Not a person.
Oh, you hush now. You sell yourself short, Tank.
He
No,
makes
no,
a
no,
grinding
see what-
noise.
Where I come from, you're kind, not really, people, but
She snaps her fingers, and the dogs stop growling.
hand wave, just don't worry about it. It's fine.
She says, I'll ignore that for now. You seem like a good person. One moment. They're not going to attack, but I need to be certain of something. And
Or I'll
she
get it
sends
too.
one of the dogs over towards you, walks right up to you, Theo, not growling, and just kind of sniffs you. And kind of sizes you up.
I do the fist thing to hold out to doggo.
Pet the dog.
No.
Pet the dog. Pet the dog. Pet
dog.
the
Rule number 1, you never pet a strange dog.
Always
It's
pet a
true.
strange
So
dog.
you hold out your hand, and
Disagree with that
the dog
statement.
sniffs the hand, and then just gives you a small lick and walks over back towards the elf. And she says,
Yeah, see, we was real good here.
all right. I believe you for now. I don't believe that you were the ones that killed this family. But we are looking for them, and we don't know where they are yet, but we're getting in close, we believe. You just happen to
Okay.
be on the way towards it.
Well, you folks look like you could use a little assistance with this. You don't mind me saying, it looks like the search has been rather hard.
You could say that, yes.
All right. Well, tell you what. If you don't want some wine, that's fine. And he corks his wine and puts the alchemy jug back and says, I'm gonna pick up my weapon here, and then why don't you tell us what sort of leads you have, and we can give you a hand if you like.
Well, I would feel better if we did this while we walked. We are close to the area, so if you can help us, that would be much appreciated. We don't know exactly what we're up against.
Absolutely. And Billy picks up his gun, checks the breech. All right, let's go. Oh, by the way, this is Chipper. And Chipper, you see a little squirrel paw come out of the backpack, wave, and then shoot back in.
You see a very slight smile come on her face for a moment, and she says, I haven't seen a woodland being in these woods for a very long time.
Really, Chipper? I'm sorry. What was your name again?
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Durali.
Durali. Durali, this is Chipper. As a forest gnome, I have the ability to speak to small creatures, and this one just kept talking. So, Chipper, why don't you go over to Durali and keep her company for a little bit? And Chipper perks up, salutes, and then scurries on over to her and stands in front of her and looks up. And his tail flicks for a little bit.
She kind of starts petting him gently and says, thank you. But we really should, if you are willing to help, we should be
Back up.
on the move.
Yeah, we move out.
But you
Tank
can tell
runs
she
to the front.
appreciated it. Tank's in the front? Cool.
Yeah, and he's let me clear the way, and goes boo 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 boo, boo, and he's holding out his arms to tread down the trees.
So now Tank is being
As we go.
flanked by these two, they look kind of like mastiffs, but their fur is brown and green. They're almost like forest mastiffs.
Oh,
They're very interesting looking. You haven't seen creatures like this before.
No, I haven't.
So as you guys are walking, she kind of tells you a little bit of what's been going on, what's been happening. She tells you that the forests have changed since the mists have arrived, which, as you know, being in Barovia, there's ever-present mists all over the place. The forest has become twisted in both form and spirit. The sun always hides behind thick clouds, and the animals are different too. They're larger and more threatening. Some of the elves in her home have become antagonistic or have gone mad ever since the mists came, and a lot of them are being held in the House of Healing back at Green Hall where her home is. They personally do not know the way out of Barovia. But they do say that if you are willing to go see Jenny Greenteeth, she would probably have the answers to what questions you may have, but to be very careful. She is a hag, and most of the time, anything you request of her usually comes with some price.
Oh my.
But
Hag is a strong word.
But if there's a way to get out of Barovia, she's probably your best bet.
Well, I don't suppose we have very many options if we want to get out of here. But you said there was greenish ichor and other such at this crime scene.
Yes.
Billy, did she mention what kind of creatures that she thought did this?
She has no idea.
Can Billy, based on her forensic detailing, try and puzzle it out?
I would say you could try and make a history green ichor. Yeah, I would say nature check with disadvantage, since you're kind of going off of just words.
CSI Barovia.
Right.
Empty words.
Actually isn't bad. So you said nature?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a 14.
14. Just under the mark of what I said it. But I will give you that it sounds like it could sound like one of many things.
Okay.
Ichor could be, it's definitely something that's most likely not humanoid. Definitely something that's most likely a monstrosity of some kind.
All right. Well, we hunted monsters before, Chipper, so just be careful. Get ready to run.
So as you guys are walking through, eventually the dogs catch something and they start moving off in a specific direction with purpose, and you guys are following behind. As you push your way through a particularly dense clump of undergrowth, the Kushis, is what they're called, these dogs, they're called Kushis, begin growling. The smell of death and rot is thick here, so thick you can taste it. In the darkness ahead, thick, long webs stretch dozens of feet from tree to tree. Dark shapes moving among the strands. Suspended within them, roughly 30 feet above the ground, you see a massive gray mass, likely some sort of a nest or cocoon, easily 20 feet across. A thick, green fluid drips sluggishly from its bottom. As you guys approach, without warning, the mass jerks and writhes violently, and from within you hear a panicked, muted voice cry out, screaming, "No! No!" In response to the noise, a number of bloated creatures appear from the darker recesses of the web and begin descending towards you, a mass of spiders following in their wake. I would like everybody to roll initiative, please.
Hooray!
Ew!
Initiative!
Ew! What's happening? I don't like it.
God, this die does not like me today.
Okay.
I've
It's
only
going to
rolled 1s or 19s today, so
Give me 1 second.
that's all.
I've yet to roll double digits on this die.
My new die loves me because it gave me another natural 20.
What the fuck, Casey?
Mm.
Look at this babe.
No,
It's such a babe. I love
I
it.
have to celebrate your success. So yay!
Yay!
Definitely not. Boo!
All right. Tank.
It's magic.
I got a 22.
22. Oh, I gotta switch out because Sage is in here with Theo.
Okay.
Theo.
15.
15. Billy.
7.
7. Nadia.
23.
23. Okay, here we go.
Wow. We ready AF.
Heck yes. Big robot, mobilize.
Big robot mode. Jesus Christ.
Autobots, roll out.
Roll out.
Okay, so top of the round is Nadia. You watch
Yes.
as these creatures start descending down. There's 3 of them coming down. These dark purple creatures that move very strangely. They have. Let me actually see if I
Right.
can get a picture of what they look like so you guys can see.
Please show to me the picture.
I feel like I actually just fought this in a stream I did on Monday, is what I'm feeling. Yeah!
Looks like that.
Oh my god!
Ah.
I literally fought one of those things like a couple weeks ago in a different D&D game.
So, yeah,
It's
they
just
have
the
these
month
like
of the spiders.
They have these long purple limbs and these like
Ew.
fangs in the front, and you can
Ew,
actually
ew,
see
ew.
like dripping, like just drippings coming out of their mouth.
Gross.
They gross AF.
I don't like it. They're purple nasty trolls.
So you are up first. They are about 20 feet above you right now in the trees, climbing down, and you guys are. Let me get my map here.
So these are essentially spider trolls?
Kind of.
Yeah, basically.
So you guys are
Bad.
approaching. So I'm gonna say Tank is in the front.
They kind of look like if do you remember the Teletubbies? Like if the purple one just kept eating
Oh
and then
no.
could
Yeah,
Ah.
webs at you.
Tank,
That's
you're
okay.
right.
All right. That's fine, Celeste. I didn't want to sleep tonight.
Good. We're in Barovia.
I'm
Nobody's
gonna need
sleeping.
more of this if I'm gonna go to sleep tonight. Ah.
You need more of that? You're gonna go to sleep like right now.
So as
no.
you guys, as you begin to like arm yourselves, you hear Durali next to you say, "Chithal, to arms!" And does anybody speak Elvish?
No.
Yep.
You speak Elvish?
Half elf, so yes.
Okay. Billy, do you
That
speak Elvish?
is an excellent question. I don't have that written down. So
That's
no.
fine. Okay, so you would recognize the phrase "chithal" as meaning a rather rude bodily function.
Oh.
And she takes her weapons out and she says, "Hold them off. We'll try to find a way into the nest." And they try to navigate around you guys, but next to you, Tank, the two Kushis are at your side and they're staying next to you. But the rest of them try to see if they can find their way into the trees to see if they can get to the nest up there and see what they can do.
Yeah,
Alright.
combat puppers.
So,
Are you saying that she said like fart as a dirty
no,
word?
she said shit.
Oh, okay.
Jaisa.
Shit! Attack!
Yeah, basically.
You know, since the Keebler family that Billy is a part of,
Is he
does
really?
get
Yes, he
yes, he is. Does get mistaken for elves. I think his noble language would be Elvish. So yeah, he understands it too.
Okay, so then yeah, you get it too. So, Nadia, you are up.
Yes.
Rude.
Sorry.
Jonathan, I love you and I hate you.
My poor body is full of sick today. Okay. How far are they from me?
They're about 20 feet in the air and about... Where's my map? They're about... From you,
Me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So like 50 feet in front of you, but 20 feet in the air, crawling down.
So I'm gonna do a longbows.
Longbows.
Yeah, because I get
Okay.
2 attacks.
Okay.
Dual wielding bows.
I'm doing both bows.
Get them both at the same time.
Yes.
Okay. So give me 1 second. I gotta grab my d20 again. Continue to be good to me. Woo!
Ooh.
Ooh.
Woo!
21 for the first,
Okay, that's a hit.
and 20 for the second.
They both hit.
Okay, cool. Hold on.
How many of them are there?
There are 3 of these big purple creatures, and there's also a bunch of spiders trailing behind, like small spiders trailing.
Okay,
behind.
3
Oh, wait.
Teletubbies, bunch of spiders.
You know what? That's my attack, but I just remembered
What did you remember?
that if I want to, I could go back and say that I did Hail of Thorns first. So every creature within 5 feet of my attacks has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Within 5 feet?
Mhm.
Okay, so
So let me roll the damage also for the first thing.
Okay.
Hold on. That's D8. Let me get, where the fuck are my D8s? Is my 1 D8. I forgot I only have 1 set of dice right now.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's okay.
technically you're supposed to call Hail of Thorns before the roll, but I'll allow it for this time.
Thank you.
here's
Because
some.
I literally forgot I had it until like right after.
Here's,
What?
here's some. Here's some dice.
Just take them. Reach into the
Just take
computer
them.
and
Just
take
reach
'em.
into the void.
That's how the internet works. It's fucking magic.
It is magic.
Casey, I have like 3 sets. Come on over and grab some.
Oh, look. I don't have a car, Arch.
Well, that sucks to be you then.
I don't have a car either.
You live in the city. I live in the suburbs.
I don't need a
my
car.
life is fucking difficult.
Casey, I literally have just so many dice here.
Oh,
Like,
this is
No,
nice.
it's okay. Once I get
Alright.
my dice back, I'll have so many dice.
So
It's
roll that
fine.
damage.
Yeah. Okay, so that was 8 for the first,
Okay.
and 4 for the second one, and then everyone has to roll. Everyone in a 5-foot radius, I think, including the 2 that I hit,
Yeah.
or the 1 that I hit rather.
Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. What's the DC?
12.
You have a +1
They
wisdom.
all succeed.
Yes, because I'm terrible at bard.
They all succeed.
Oh, they all succeed. Okay.
Yep.
Wait, you're a bard?
No, I'm terrible at ranger. Sorry, that's what I meant to say.
Okay. I was really confused.
I'm not a bard.
Excuse me, I'm not a bard.
Copyright.
Copyright.
They take half
Copyright.
damage, right?
Hashtag not a bard.
Yes.
How much
So
they
let me
take?
roll the damage. That's a 1d10.
To 10.
1 to 10. So that's 2. So they all take 1.
Nice.
Oh no.
Thanks. Thanks.
They all get hit with some needles from the side, but they take
They're
a little
like-
bit of damage. They're bleeding a little bit.
Excellent. So that's my turn.
Okay, Tank.
I'll be
you
right back. I'm
are
sorry. I
up.
just gotta take care of the.
Go for it. Tank, you're up.
The nose. Oh god, so they're 20 feet in the air, you say,
They
Bucky.
are 20 feet in the air. You are currently... You're a little closer. You're 40 feet away from them, but they're also 20 feet up.
Okay. So I am going to run right into the point, like where they're going to fall. So I want to get like right in the middle of all that. Yeah.
Okay.
So will that take 40 feet to get there?
That will.
Okay. So that's using.
That's your full movement or your movement in
Yeah.
action.
Yeah. So I'm looking to see if I have anything extra tricky. I don't believe I do. So I am just there, ready to rock and roll.
Ready to catch them, basically.
And did my dog friends come with me?
They go on their own turn. I have them rolled in for initiative. They probably will, though. Okay, so next up is the spiders. They are going to start crawling down, and they are going to jump out at you, Tank.
Bring it. It's my job. I'm a tank.
They all start crawling up on you and inside you, and that's a 17 to hit, which I'm assuming misses,
Correct.
because you have all the armor class in the world.
I do. I am literally made of armor. There's nothing that is not armor.
All right, so that's.
I am
gonna
a metal
be
man.
Their turn, but they are currently occupying the same space as you and all like inside your bits.
I can't feel them.
Yeah.
I can't feel
They're just,
anything.
like, there's a bunch of
Oh, no,
spiders now, just like
that's so
crawling
sad.
outside and inside of Tank right now.
That's
Ew.
Pretty gross.
Yeah.
So next up is Theo.
Hi. All right.
I'm a Spider-Man. Oh, you guys. I'm
Oh,
a Spider
man.
Iron Man crossover.
Do I want to do this buff or
What did I
this
miss?
buff?
I'm covered in spiders. Bucky put me full of spiders. He just put spiders inside
Yeah,
me.
there's spiders
They're
crawling
everywhere.
all around and inside Tank right now.
It's always a good time. All right. You know what I'm gonna do? Theo is
Opposite of a good time, actually, I would say.
no. That's the best of times, and the worst of times.
I'm gonna put spiders inside you and see how you like it.
Please
Uh,
don't ever say that again. I know it's the spooky
Oh,
season,
no.
but please.
Trigger warning for our audience.
Oh,
Sorry.
We're gonna put spiders inside you.
Ugh.
good thing Yolanda's not here.
There's your next B horror movie.
Oh no, don't.
Don't, because- I get to choose if we play that game. I get to choose what the horror movie is.
Oh my god, can it be a bee horror movie with
No.
bees?
if you can promise me that Drew will play,
All right,
I may consider bees.
I'll tell him he has to be in a bee horror movie. Okay,
Amazing.
so Theo, what you doing?
Theo is going to look at his new buddies, and say, "Well, go on, get him, mates." And twin spell enlarge on Tank and Billy.
Okay,
Billy no longer a small.
all right. Let me pull up the spell real quick.
Fucking Godzilla movie. Fuck yeah. I'm the
And-
giant robot. I'm gonna kill New York.
For both
All of
of
it.
you, any of your weapons do an additional d4 of damage.
Cool.
It's just my fist.
So currently, Tank, how tall are you?
I am 6.5 feet.
You're 6.5 feet. So you are now 13 feet tall.
Jesus Christ.
And do you have a weight? Does Tank have a weight?
Yeah, I'm 350 pounds.
It says, so you're now 2.5 tons?
You're 2.5
I'm sorry,
tons.
no. I'm 400 pounds.
400 pounds times 8.
So that means you're almost 3,500?
Yeah.
That means you're over 3 tons.
Yeah. So you are over 3 tons. And Billy, how tall are you?
Hold on. Let me look up because I think I'm 3.5 feet.
Okay.
Oh my
So
god.
you're now 7 feet.
Oh my god, you're
this is my
finally a
dream.
real
And your
elf.
weight is multiplied by 8. So you are now a medium-sized Billy, and Tank, you are now large.
I am
Him, big boy.
So until the
so
spell ends,
happy.
you both have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. The target's weapons grow to match its new size, so your gun is even bigger. And you also deal an additional 1d4 extra damage.
All right.
So you do this, and you guys watch as both Tank and Billy just get swole, and they are huge. And Tank, the ground under your feet, as you get to this massive size, you just see it go, and your feet slam into the ground. Nothing's gonna move you.
I can't be more excited than I
I
am
cast
right
this
now.
spell, and big red mushrooms with white speckles fly out to both of them.
Yep.
Tank
Now in
is
the
now
Mushroom
the
Kingdom.
fucking Hulkbuster armor.
I
Yes.
am huge. I
Yeah.
am actually the size of a Decepticon.
Yes.
This is amazing.
Can you turn into a gun?
I can do anything. I'm
Oh,
so
and-
big.
And then Theo immediately scuttles behind the now much larger gnome.
Okay, cool.
God damn, Theo.
Yeah. So you're
You knew
standing
this
now.
was coming.
You're now standing behind Nadia and Billy.
Yes.
Cool. Now the two Kushis are going to run up, and they're going to stand next to the giant Tank, where all these spiders are, and they're going to try and, like, snip at you and try and get, like, as many of the spiders as they can off of you. Let's see, what's the...
Important question, how large are the spiders that are in and around you?
They're small spiders. It's a swarm of spiders.
They're normal, so you can't really see them, I guess.
Okay, they both hit.
They teeny tiny
Do a D6
spides.
plus 1 each.
They don't grow in size, right? They didn't grow with you, did they?
So 9,
Oh my god.
That'd be horrible.
2.
Now you're making it a real horror movie.
Okay, so the dogs actually manage to, like, scratch and bite some of the spiders off of you, and they don't, like, affect you at all because you're massive and they're just, like, scratching against metal. But a lot of them, one of them gets, like, a spider in its mouth, and it's kind of like doing that dog thing where it gets something in its mouth that it doesn't like. It's like... It, like, doesn't know what to do with itself, but it's still trying to get as many off of you as it can. Billy, you're up.
Happy.
All right. Billy is going to target one of the. How far away are the spider trolls?
They're 50 feet away from you and 20 feet in the air right now.
All right.
Crawling down this web.
All right. Billy is going to advance a little bit and look up, and at the closest one is going to unleash a shot.
Go for it. So do you want to attack the one that Nadia attacked last time?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is going to be an 18.
That'll hit.
All right. So the thunder cannon is even louder than it had been previously.
Yeah, it's super loud.
That is going to be...
A D4 louder, one might say.
Yes. It's going to be 14 damage to him.
14 damage. Nice.
That's some
And
damage.
as he breaks the breach to reload, but as he does, he says, "Protect me." Well, really, I mean, he's not that. So it's more like, "Protect me." It's like slightly deeper, and he casts Shield of Faith on himself,
Nice.
and that's it. That's it.
So I'm also going to say this just for fun. Chipper is also enlarged as well.
Chipper,
Chipper is now the size of a small cat.
and he's like, "Weak."
That's a little terrifying.
I'm so happy that Chipper is also a larg boy.
I'm going to say that too.
I was
just
going
because
to
it's
ask.
funny.
Thank you.
Yeah, Chipper's a huge boy too. So that's Billy's turn. I'm assuming you're
That's
done.
Billy's turn. Yeah, he's
Okay.
done.
So now it's these weird purple monstrosities things. Seeing the now giant that appeared underneath them, they are going to all look out towards the ones in the distance that have been shooting from far away. And from out of their mouths comes this long string of web that shoots towards you guys.
I'm not here.
So it's actually going to hit, because Theo is behind Billy, it's going to hit try to hit Nadia, it's going to try and hit Billy, and one of the dogs.
The dogs are up by.
Actually, no, one of them will go after T.A.N.K. and see if it actually...
Leave the puppers alone.
Bring it.
First one does not hit Nadia because it's a natural 1. Second one is a... Is it a +4? Is it going to be a 12, a 16 to Billy?
So that would normally hit Billy, but as it's getting ready to hit back, he's like, no. It bounces off the shimmering shield of faith.
Cool.
Nice.
So the
Just in time.
The webbing just kind of shoots off, and then against T.A.N.K.
Yes.
Ooh, it actually does manage to hit because I rolled a natural 20 and an 18. So that's a 22 to hit. That hits. So you are now restrained by webbing. It manages to shoot a bunch of web down towards you and get your hands towards your side, and you're now considered restrained.
Damn.
Oh
Okay.
no.
That's
web.
some bullshit.
But you do have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws now. So
Yeah, if I want to blow my
you
turn.
wanna just be like, "Blow!" and like super cool, like rip out of it. Okay, so that's their turn. They're also now going to run down the rest of the web, and they're going to run past T.A.N.K. Because you're restrained now, and they can just move
Cool.
past you.
Oh.
So they now go 20 feet down. What's their speed? 30. So they are now... So they're now about 30 feet away from the party.
Oh.
Okay, so now we're back at the top. Nadia, you're up.
Hey, I'm gonna Hail of Thorns them again.
Okay, they're all still in a line. So you hit the center one, you'll get the rest of them.
I'll hit the center one. And I'm gonna roll to where the fuck is my D20? There it is. Attack.
So angry
one.
tonight, Casey.
When am I not angry? That's
Fair.
the real question.
Why do you not play a barbarian?
You know what?
That's like your MO at this point.
I'm trying to stray away from my MO. I'm trying to differentiate and branch out, but I just have a lot of rage. I'm from New Jersey. I don't know what you want from me.
So what did you roll?
Hold on. The first one is gotta add my thingy.
Despite all your rage, you're still just a rat in a cage. Sorry, I had to.
So the first one's a 25,
Okay, that hits.
and the second one's a 24.
Both will hit. So roll the damage for the first one.
Yep. I can't remember what numbers are. I just can't count. Okay. So the first hits for... Oh, I rolled a d10. Hold on, that's not right. That's cheating. Bad, Casey. 5. And the second one hits for... 7.
7. Okay, so that's cool.
And then...
we all rolled their dex saves. 2 of them failed, 1 of them succeeded.
Okay, cool. So that was a 6.
6 damage?
So the damage I rolled was 6.
Okay. Is that your turn?
She's also going to take a long drag of her cigarette.
Nice. Okay,
Cornbread.
T.A.N.K, you're up.
Okay, so I am restrained. How long does that last, or can I try to get out of it, or what are the conditions? It's not in the conditions. It's specific to the monster.
Right. It's as an action, the restrained creature can make a strength check, escaping from the webbing on a success.
As an action?
As an action.
Nice. Okay, so I'm going to try and do that first off.
with advantage.
Yeah.
All the advantage.
Yeah, because you.
Hugh.
Because I hug. That'll be a 19.
Yeah, you like without even trying, just
Toll and swole.
Cool. And I'm mad, so I'm gonna pop my action surge here.
Ooh.
Okay, so that's a bonus to pop that, and then I'm going to run to these motherfuckers, and I'm gonna pick one up in my giant meat hand.
So yeah, you basically turn around, and they are 5 feet. They're like 10 feet away from you. So you take a step forward. You take one step forward, and as you like step, your foot basically makes a small crater in the ground as this 3 tons just slamming straight down into the earth. And they all like kind of quake for a second and shake, and you just come straight down and try and grab one.
Oh yes, honey.
Okay.
Bear hug.
You still have all these spiders kind of like swirling all inside you. And stuff.
Yeah, so this is a grapple.
Okay.
As I'm picking one up.
Yep.
So since I have advantage, first one was 19, but okay. All right. So so 19 plus 8 will be a 27.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
There's nothing this thing can roll to beat that besides a natural 20. So
I'm gonna pick
which
one
one
up
are
in
you?
my
Which one are
giant
you trying to
meat
grab?
hand.
There's the one in the middle that's basically looking worn as shit, and then the 2 on the side that are like looking healthier.
The ones that haven't been touched.
Okay.
So I'm gonna attack that one with my grapple. So that's my first one as I squeeze it in my fist and bring it to my robot body.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and try and grapple the second one that's uninjured
Okay.
with my second attack. I'm loving it. A 20 non-natural.
Yep, you picked that one up too.
Okay.
like this
So both of them
weird-
are now currently grappled.
So yeah, like this weird like King Kong thing. You see this massive machine just holding 2 of these spider things in its hands, like just like if it was screaming, it could be screaming if you really wanted to, but just like these 2 spider creatures are like wriggling in your hands at this point. Okay. So that's Tank's turn.
Yes.
The spiders are gonna try and make some bites at you that are inside you. They do hit. They managed to hit with a 23. And they're going to do... I need some of these caltrop dies. These
They eating my rust?
D4s.
Good.
They're like biting basically the insides of your insides at this point.
Oh no!
The sensitive gear bits.
So that's gonna be 5 piercing damage.
Okay. Can I take period? Yeah, okay.
And that's gonna be their turn. That's all they could do, because they're a swarm of spiders. Theo, you're up.
Oh fuck. All right. Great. Oh boy. This is bad. Oh no. Okay.
You can do it, buddy. We believe in you.
Yeah, I'm not really the offensive one here.
I think you're plenty offensive.
I mean, in a very
Aw.
different meaning.
Aww.
Aww.
Wow.
Thanks.
Nothing
Thanks.
but love for you, Arch.
Uh-huh. I'll remember that when we record on Wednesday. All right, you know what? Since they're 2 giant, nasty-looking mofos that are currently being held in giant, meaty claws, I'm gonna firebolt one of them.
Nice.
Okay.
And I get...
So
Oh, no.
are you aiming for the one that's been wounded and standing in the front and kind of limping its way over towards you guys, or are you going to try and hit one of the ones that Tank is holding?
One of the ones that Tank is holding.
Okay.
You don't get advantage because they're not currently prone.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, it is a ranged
But-
attack, so if it was prone, then it would have disadvantage.
Oh, yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
disadvantage. Yeah. So you don't get advantage if that flavors your decision.
That is a good point, actually. Yeah, you know, let me try to kill the one that's currently coming at us.
5e grappling is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I for some reason was thinking that you were restraining them as well, but that doesn't.
Not yet.
Not yet.
We're gonna get there.
Awesome.
It's a
Yeah, I'm
process.
gonna
It's a
firebolt the one in
process.
front.
Okay, so the one in the front?
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
All right. Oh, that's a 19 plus 8. So and we're level 5, so that means I do 2d10
Ooh.
Nice.
cantrips. This is a d10, right? Yeah. That's a 10,
Okay.
and that's another 10.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow.
Heck yeah. With a
So-
cantrip.
That's a
Boom.
fucking cantrip right there.
So as
That's a hell
you're
of a
like,
cantrip.
Let's fucking go, Arch.
so as you like,
I'm
are
never gonna roll this good
peeking-
again.
As soon as you're peeking behind the now enlarged Billy and his large companion Chipper, you kind of like peek around. You're like, and you like put your hand out and shoot, and the thing looks up at you. In that moment, you aimed perfectly and got it right in the head. And as it did, his
Yeah.
head just goes and just explodes out, and then there's now like weird spider creature guts over Tank's leg.
Sorry about that, mate. You gonna be
No.
all right?
I literally can't notice. I don't. What are you
Tank's
talking
invested.
about? I'm like
Billy looks down.
squishing Teletubbies up here. Like, it's fine.
Billy looks down and very slightly because he's only a foot taller than Arch. And says, "Good job." Like, no, I don't have to talk like that. I'm just a little deeper.
Awkward thumbs up. Just
Well, he was
Yeah.
pretending like he was huge. He's like, "Good job," but no, he's not actually that big.
yeah, mate. You
He's
don't gotta
very
talk
large.
like that, mate. You're not. Right. Okay. You know what? You do you.
Yup.
Like Billy inside of his head is like he feels like he's like the most powerful being in the world right now. But if it wasn't for Tank standing
Tank
right
is literally right
there,
there.
you're like, oh, I'm taller than Tank now. God damn it.
Oh, wow.
Nope.
Holy
need
shit.
We need the Attack on Titan music playing right now.
Basically, yeah.
Having sex with the bees and the Jaegers. Or, oh no, having sex with the bees and the eagles. Hot, 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 hot.
Oh
Bees
my.
and eagles.
Okay.
I have
We're
no
gonna
idea
get
what
fucking
just
sued. I'm
happened.
so sorry. I'm so.
Okay, so now that's Theo's turn. The dogs are going to try and... Oh, this one's dead, so let's cross that out. The dogs are going to try and get some of these spiders off of you, since that's going to be what they try and do. They're basically now trying to, like, jump up you and get some of the spiders that they couldn't get before. They're, like, jumping up your leg and, like, on your body, trying to, like scratch at some of these things.
As long as they don't pee on me like the other village dogs.
Oh no! How many years did that go on for?
Oh.
I only have memory of literally like 3 months, but I'm sure it was more than that.
Take another one damage.
I don't remember anything before Natalya found me.
Okay, so now it is Billy.
All right.
Pat.
Billy is going to back up. You watch out. Why do I keep doing that? That's just weird. And he loads around into the thunder cannon, pulls it up, and tries to fire again as he backs up 20 feet.
Okay.
Jeez. All right. This one is not as good. This is only going to be a 12.
That's unfortunately going to miss.
Oh.
It's just slightly wide as you're trying to aim where Tank's hand is going. You shoot it just a bit too much and it goes right over.
And that is Billy's turn.
All right, so now these creatures are going to go again. I'm gonna roll a die, see if they get their web back. One of them does. The other one does not. So the one that does is going to try and shoot its web at you, Tank.
It can try.
It is certainly going to.
Leave
Huh.
Tank alone. Jesus.
Yeah.
It can't seem to shoot out enough web at you to like try and restrain you because you're moving too much, and you just kind of keep breaking it as
I'm
it keeps
shaking
trying
it.
to put it on. Yeah, it can't like aim it, and it's like the web is going wild, and like some of it's going by like it shoots a web streak past like the feet of Billy, like right in front, just right in front. And he's like, oh god.
Ew, gross.
We've all had that problem.
The other
Oh,
one
boy.
is going to try to make 2 attacks.
I hope you're not talking about what I think you're talking about. 'Cause that's-
I think they are.
I think you are. Yeah.
Am I making a jizz joke? Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. All right.
It's about Steven.
We're not on the same podcast. No association.
Oh no.
Okay. So the other one that didn't shoot the web out is actually biting into your the hand that you have grasping it currently, and it's going to deal 8 piercing damage
What? How?
plus. Are you immune to a specific type of damage?
I do have some immunities and advantages and resistances to poison.
Okay.
Is that
Are you
what's
immune
relevant?
to poison?
No, I get advantage on saves against
Okay,
poison.
so you're gonna
and
take-
resistance to poison damage.
Okay, so you're going to take 2 poison damage, halved to 1, so 1 poison damage.
Okay.
And then you're going to make a Constitution saving throw against poison.
So I get advantage on that. Because I'm metal. Yeah, 21.
Yeah, that's yeah. You don't feel any poison whatsoever.
No, I don't have blood
Yeah, no.
to be
Poison. What?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay. So that's their turn. Now we're back at the top. Nadia,
A.
you just muted out for a second.
Oh,
can't
we
hear you.
lost your audio.
Nope, that was my own fault because
Oh.
I muted myself so I could sniff, and then I forgot to unmute myself. Sorry. I can't do Hail of Thorns again because I'm out of spell slots. For level 2 at least. Let me see. Hold on. Oh wait, that's level 1 spell. Oh, I could do it again. So I have 4 of those slots. I'm gonna fucking do that shit. Same third verse, same as the first.
So
Woo!
another Hail of Thorns.
Yep.
All right. So now you're gonna
So-
do it. The thing is, though, if you do Hail of Thorns now, you won't hit anybody else other than the one target
Oh,
because they're
then
not
it's
next to
worth
each
it.
other anymore. Because now
And
they're in
that-
2 different hands.
Actually,
Oh.
you would hit Tank too.
Yeah, you would hit
Yeah,
tank
you're
also.
right. Okay, so I'm gonna
Fine.
put a hunter instead of Hail of Thorns. I'm gonna put a hunter's mark on one of them.
Okay.
And then the first roll was 21,
Okay. That's a hit.
and the second one was 23.
Okay. They both hit.
Okay. These dice, this I can't keep praising this dice because then it's gonna go turn on me. I know it will.
No, fuck that dice. Let it know its place.
Hold on. What the fuck is my? So 6
Okay. 6 damage.
on 10.
Okay. And you rolled the d6s extra from the hunter's mark.
No, hold on. 6.
Nice.
6, 10, 16 plus 6, 22 damage.
Yep.
Cool. So the
Did I kill?
No, you didn't kill yet. But the one in Tank's left hand is looking pretty rough right now. Okay, so
Is there a corpse near me?
a corpse near you? No. You are currently about 30 feet away from the carnage that's ensuing right now with a massive tank.
Okay. In that case, she's gonna put her bow down for a second, lean on it, and take another really long drag.
Okay. Tank, you're up.
Okay, sweet. So the one in my right hand that isn't damaged yet, right?
Nope.
Okay. So I'm going to use one of my attacks to shove it
Okay.
to the ground to make it prone.
Cool.
So I'll put it under my foot.
Yep.
It's fine. Okay, so let's go ahead do opposing grapples.
Woo.
Natural 20.
Yeah,
natural
Nice.
Yep,
20.
it's down. You got it.
Onto my
You
foot.
basically for a second you lift your foot up where the crater you left is, and you just drop it in the
Put
crater
it-
and put your foot on top of it, and you're just holding it down. And you guys see it underneath, kind of like trying to scratch its way out, and it's getting nowhere.
Nice.
So that's one. And then with my second attack, so everybody, I rebuilt Tank from last time since, Eberron came out. So I basically did a whole rehaul. So I have maneuvers now. So I'm going to sacrifice my other attack to do a commander's strike. So I'm going to use my bonus action to give Natalya another attack on this guy. And then you get to add a d8 to your damage if you hit.
Okay. Does that mean I attack it now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So basically, I'm sacrificing the reaction you might have on this round so you can attack it.
Shoot it now.
So I'm holding it out for you.
Well,
Acquire
Nadia.
target.
So I
Oh, wait.
rolled.
Sorry, Nadia, did you roll only one extra d6 last time?
Yeah.
Okay, Hunter's Mark does an extra d6 every time you hit with a weapon.
Oh,
So you roll another c6 of damage.
that was a 5.
Okay. Now you can
And-
attack.
Yeah, and I rolled a 26 for attack.
Okay, so that's your normal damage plus an extra d6.
Yep. So that is. Well, that's not the right dice. Why do I keep thinking that D10s are D8s? What is wrong with my brain? So that's 9
My
and
8
2.
from my superiority dice on top of that.
So plus another 8.
Okay. Wait, you mean I roll another D8?
Mm-hmm.
No, I rolled it and I
you-
got an 8.
You got it.
Oh, sorry. I rolled it.
Okay.
You can roll
Cool.
it if you want.
No, that's fine.
That's fine. So yeah, you kind of leaned on your bow for a second, and you were taking the drag, and you like looked up as like Tank is just holding this creature like right at you, and you're like,
Natalya.
oh, and you pick your
Natalia.
bow back up and shoot it straight through the head, and it just kind of arm slumped to the side. It's dead.
Hooray!
So currently there is one more of these creatures
Under my
and a bunch of spiders that are still crawling around Tank right now, which they go right now, and they're going to try and attack Tank again.
Crawling around Tank or
Where's the-
crawling around Bucky
Tank.
after that desk smack?
No, that was no. There's bugs in my room too.
They're everywhere.
So they miss and they don't do anything. So a lot of them now are actually trying to like leave your body because they realize they're not doing anything. So they're trying to like crawl their way out of your body at this point and just kind of like go into the earth and go elsewhere. Okay, next up is Thea.
Hey, so there's one left, yeah?
Yes, there's one left and is pinned on the ground underneath Tank's foot.
Oh,
So
fuck.
it
prone.
is currently prone. So if you are within 5 feet of the creature, you will have advantage. If you are outside of that range or using a ranged weapon, you will have disadvantage.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that is true of
It's a smaller target.
being prone.
Run that by me again, how it works with melee attacks?
Melee
If
attacks, you
you're
have
within-
advantage within 5 feet. If you are doing a ranged attack at it, because it's a smaller target and it's like pinned to the ground, you have disadvantage on the attack. But if you're close up to it, within 5 feet, and you attack it with a melee weapon, then you have advantage on the attack because it can't move.
What if it's a ranged melee attack?
That makes no fucking sense.
I
It's
have
not
a
a thing.
fishing rod with a reach of 15.
Oh yeah, since it's a melee attack, it still needs to be within 5 feet.
Yeah.
So if like you had a whip or a glaive or something like that with
Yeah, you have
reach,
to be within 5 feet.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Because it's harder to throw your hook at
mean, you
something
do
that's
have a
under
whip.
a robot foot.
You do have a whip of warning.
I do.
It's time to whip it.
Whip it good.
To whip it good.
Whip it good.
Oh wait, Tank has been kind of getting beaten the shit out of a little bit, huh?
A bit. I may have taken some damage, but Tank will
Okay.
never let you know that.
That's fair.
Tank will also never let you down.
Until
You
I
know-
die because I don't tell you how damaged I am.
But will Tank run around and desert you?
No, absolutely fucking not.
It's not.
How long have we known each other?
All right, so what are you doing, Theo?
Theo doesn't do melee. Theo doesn't like melee. Theo's too pretty to be touched.
Okay.
So Theo is gonna do a firebolt at the prone thing and just do the disadvantage.
Okay.
We got time. I don't think it's getting out of my grapple.
All right, so that was an 18 and a 17
Yep, that's gonna hit.
plus 8.
Mm-hmm. Roll that
So,
damage.
all right, come here, D10. You've been rolling really well for me so far. That's a 4, and that's another 4, so 8 fire damage. And then I'm gonna spend a second level healing word on Tank.
Okay.
Aww.
Roll that up.
All right, so it's a differ. Differ, come here. No, come here. All right, okay. Okay, so that's 2. That's 4, so 6 plus 5, so 11 HP's returned to you.
Thank
Nice.
you.
And the healing word is 2 words. Good job.
Oh my gosh, I'm almost back up to full. Thank you.
You're
Nice.
welcome.
All right, so now the dog.
Good job, Tank. Oh, Tank's eyes turn blue and big.
Thumbs up.
So now you're
In the
now you look like
approximation.
the Iron Giant.
The approximation of tears. As close
Aw.
as you can get.
All right, so now the dogs are going to try and leap up, or no, actually it's on the ground, so they're gonna like leap off of you now because they're not attacking these spiders anymore because a lot of them are running away from you. And I'm gonna roll my snowflake obsidian die that I got from Gen Con, and they're gonna roll with advantage.
Ooh, kill him.
Mauled by dogs. Mauled by dogs. Oh, just me, huh?
Okay, so that's
No,
hit.
I'm with you. I just had myself on mute.
Casey's with you, but not on screen.
And that's a hit. So they both hit.
Oh.
I'm
Celeste froze.
trying to be able to breathe, Arch.
Celeste, you there?
Hello? Yes?
When I
Yeah.
say hey, you say ho. Hey.
Ho?
There we go. Okay, you're good.
That's
I think that might have just been your screen. I didn't see her freeze.
Didn't. I think I just
Okay.
hold really still sometimes.
so like,
No, you were like mid expression.
So the dogs hop down, and
that
they're
was
now
probably-
approaching this thing, and both of them get 2 big bites out of it, and they actually grab either arm and just rip them off of this creature, and you see like green sinewy blood just kind of like spurting out from the side, and it's still screaming and writhing underneath you.
So metal.
Jesus.
Okay, so next up is Billy.
Billy is going to run up to the thing that's pinned. He's going to put his thunder cannon right against its head and pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you know what? I'm gonna give you a regular attack on this because
Thank you.
technically, I guess technically it's like disadvantage
Technically
because it's 5,
disadvantage,
but like
but-
I really like it, and now it doesn't have arms, so go for it.
It doesn't have arms. Just shoot it in the head.
It's still wiggling, but like it doesn't have arms, so
No.
Somehow,
Oh.
I roll a 12. So I guess it goes. God damn!
You go to shoot it.
Get down here!
You go to shoot it, and you aim it like you're at like a couple inches away from its head, but its head twists too fast, and you just kind of and you hit the ground right next to it. So now it's armless and deaf.
What?
We're killing it slowly
Yeah, you're
and
really
softly with our
you're
song.
you're really pulling this one out as long as you can because it's not doing too happy. It's not
Oh,
happy right now.
dang it! As he loads another round.
So now it's gonna go again, and it's gonna do the only thing it can do, and try and I guess bite Billy because it's close by
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage, and that's a 20.
At disadvantage?
I
Wow.
rolled a 16 and
What?
an 18.
What? Damn.
It's gonna bite you, and
Rip.
it does 6 piercing damage and 8 poison damage. And I would like you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Holy cannoli. Why?
You guys were living out that scene from Monty Python's Holy Grail.
Yeah, nobody touch it. I'll just slowly crush it with my foot for the rest.
Just sit on it.
So Billy, what'd you get?
Let's see. I don't know why I rolled this die. It's not been working for me at all.
Put it in dice jail.
Yeah, it should be still in dice jail. 11.
That's
Yeah,
just
thanks,
enough.
Phil.
You are not poisoned.
Yay!
So yeah, it bites into you, and like you feel a huge surge of poison go into you, but you manage to like quickly just like push it out as fast as you can. Like you grab your leg where it's biting you, and you just kind of squeeze. And because you're large and strong, like you see the poison go in and it does its damage, but you just push, and the poison just shoots right back out.
Oh, he takes his thunder cannon, and the barrel's still hot, and he just slams it against his wound. It's like,
Oh god.
cauterizes it.
Fucking badass.
And that's the only thing it can do. And Nadia, you are up now.
I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna transfer my hunter's mark to it.
Okay.
That's a bonus action, right?
Yep.
And I'm gonna
Okay.
do a shooty thing.
2 attacks with disadvantage.
Okay. So that's 19 and 18,
They both hit.
and then
So your longbow's a D8, right?
yeah,
Yeah. So D8
my
and a
longbow's
D6.
8. So that's a 4 and a 4.
Are you adding your dexterity to these also?
Yeah.
What'd
Yeah,
you
I rolled a
roll?
1,
You rolled a 1.
but I added my +3.
Did you roll a d6?
Yeah, I did not add my dexterity to that.
So you roll a d8 and a d6
Uh-huh.
plus 3.
So then that's a 4 and a
So it's a
7. I can't do math.
so you rolled a d8 and a d6, and what'd you get?
A 4 and a 7.
A 4 and a 7.
With my
Without-
dexterity.
Okay, with your dexterity, so that's 11 total.
Mm-hmm.
To have like 12.
That doesn't make any sense. Because you can't get 4 with you roll 2 dice and add 3.
Because I got a 1.
Right? You got a 1 with a d8,
Yeah,
and then
then
a d6. You're doing 2 attacks.
yeah, I know. I'm doing. Oh, that's right. That's why I forgot for my second.
Oh no.
Okay. That
Okay.
confused the
I have
shit
been
out of me.
drinking. I'm the one that's been drinking.
Okay, now it makes way more sense.
I was
So it's
like,
an 11
what is
for the
wrong,
first hit.
Bucky?
I'm
I'm
like,
supposed to
okay,
add
I'm
my
trying to
D8
give you
plus-
more damage here. Just do
Thank
more
you.
damage.
I appreciate it. Wait, I'm supposed to add my +3 to the d6 as well, right?
No, so you roll.
Okay,
so
so
your
then
first attack is a
then
d8
it's
and a d6 plus 3, and then
Right,
another
so-
d8 and a d6 plus 3.
So then the first attack is 8.
Okay.
And then the second attack is 15.
Beautiful. So yeah, you quickly, as it bites into Billy, you shoot underneath Billy's legs as he like cauterizes the wound, and as you hear the tss of the hot barrel of the gun hitting up against his leg, you see 2 arrows shoot underneath your legs, and they go right into this thing's head, and it no longer moves.
Can I say that I pinned it through each eye?
Yes, you absolutely can.
Yes.
Yeah, straight
Right.
through both eyes, completely out. The spiders that were in T.A.N.K are gone. They crawled away, went into the earth, and they are now dispersed.
Tank didn't notice they were there.
Yeah, nope, at all. Oh, now Celeste is frozen on my screen.
Yeah,
What?
mine too.
How does that happen?
Not on mine.
Weird.
I don't know. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, like I can hear
I
you
can
the
hear
whole
you.
time.
You're
It's
just your
that
camera's frozen.
your camera's frozen.
It was never for me. I have seen all of your motions and such.
Weird.
Yeah.
Well, now you just got the still image of Celeste. Oh, there it is. Just kick back in.
Yay.
Okay. So that is that. I'm gonna get rid of this map now because I don't need it anymore. So
Okay.
you guys are currently standing on the ground where these trees are. You see that there's a commotion going on in this like strange nest cocoon, and it's kind of dying down at the moment. And you hear Durali kind of shouting and like basically saying all sorts of disgusting things and not sounding too good up there.
Tank mate, you wanna jump up there while you're still real big like and
Absolutely. And I'm going to jump on the nearest tree and then jump up and do whatever I
So
need
with
to
the
do.
last of your height, because it only lasts a minute,
Yep.
with the last of your height, like size, you jump up and you land close to the nest, and then your body shrinks down to normal size. So you're very close to the nest at this point.
Oh.
I'm going to run. I'm going to book it. I'm going to run, do whatever I can to get there as fast as humanly possible, as robotly possible.
So you finally get up there.
You forge a path.
The rest of you guys are just gonna stay at the bottom for now.
Now go up.
Oh, did you want me to carry someone? I can take someone on my back, or 2, or probably all of you,
You
actually.
can probably grab everyone and like throw them up there. And then
you wanna
jump
come
over
with-
yourself.
No,
I can
man,
put
I'm
you
good.
in my chest. I can put you in my chest cavity.
I'll go.
I will also go. Chipper, hang on.
All right, so
I'm going
Billy,
to open up my chest like a tin man.
so Billy and Nadia both hop on Tank, and Theo's like, "No, I'm good," and he stays at the bottom.
You
Yeah,
put
I'm
us in your chest compartment like Soundwave,
Yeah.
and then when you up there, you're like eject, and Billy.
it
Okay,
opens
so
and I vomit
both
you on.
are now restored to normal size, and you are basically on the outside of this nest that's up top. It's a strange, like grayish, 20-foot long thing that's sitting. Let me see. I can show you the picture of the map. It looks like that. That's the nest, and there's just all these long, thick webs connecting from the trees, holding it
Gross.
in place.
Absolutely
Well,
disgusting.
Get
Do
up
we
there.
do we want to just get it down from here, or do we want to cut it open up here?
Well, is there an entrance? Are they inside of it?
They're currently
right now?
inside of the nest.
So let's just. Tank is just gonna burst into that entrance and onto the scene to help.
So pushing through,
like a Kool-Aid man.
Wait, before Tank does that, can I put my cigarette out on the nest?
As we're running by, like
Just
roll a d100, please.
Oh no!
hold on. Now I gotta
I don't-
find
I
one.
don't
'cause I
know
actually don't
what-
own a D100.
Casey, you want me to do it for you?
Wait, give me a second. I have.
You can roll two
I-
d10s.
No, it's okay. I actually have roll 20 open, so I'll just roll it on there.
Okay.
Me too. That's where my character sheet is.
Me too. 99.
Okay. You're
Holy
fine.
shit!
You're fine.
Okay.
Aw.
what? 99. That's so close to.
If you were gonna, I was giving you a very small percent on this because silk and nests are incredibly flammable. So had
know.
any fire touched the web, this entire thing would be engulfed. But since it's a cigarette, I gave you a small chance to maybe set the nest on fire.
Okay.
You're
I
good,
don't
though.
see a problem with setting the nest on fire.
There are people.
There's a
inside.
bunch of people inside of it.
So what?
Can they all fit in my chest cavity?
So
It's okay. We put like a little fireman hat on Chipper, and everything will be fine.
pushing
Chipper knows
through
what to do.
pushing through the webbing, you are finally able to break through the interior of the nest. As your eyes adjust to the gloom, you see a horrible sight. Nearly a dozen bodies are piled within, most partially eaten and in various stages of decomposition. Most are wrapped entirely in webbing, but two of them are only partially so. As luck would have it, they also appear to be untouched. One of them, a female elf, writhes, sobs, and upon seeing you, cries out for help. Her eyes dart between you and the tall elf beside her. Father, she whispers, between choking sobs. The chest of the tall elf rises and falls, but does so irregularly, as if he were struggling to breathe.
Billy slings his rifle, draws his short sword, and goes over and tries to cut open the one that's having trouble breathing.
Okay. As you get close to it, I'd like you to make a nature check.
Nature.
I'll be honest with you guys. I'm really concerned that both of these people are full of spiders.
Why did you have to
Ghostbusters.
say that? Why?
Full of spiders.
We were all fine here. Everything was okay. All right.
Sorry, I'm just being realistic.
Yeah, no, I get it. Nature's going to be 17.
17. Okay, so as you get close to it, you start to cut it open and you look down at its chest. Looks like it's moving.
There it is.
It doesn't look like normal breathing. It
It's
looks like
full of
something's inside it.
What did I tell
And
you?
as you go,
I knew it!
oh god, it explodes outwards as a bunch of blood and viscera just entirely coats the area near you and covering your face as thousands of spiders come crawling all over you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, and I need everybody to make a Charisma saving throw.
Holy shit.
Even me?
That's not
Okay.
okay.
It's so
Oh, you're
good.
not you, Theo. You're down on the bottom.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I did the sensible
throw
thing.
is another 17.
I got cocked.
So you only take. Oh, you don't take any poison damage. You're fine. You managed to like get out of the way because you were expecting it. So if you didn't notice that they were
There we
there, if you didn't notice the irregular breathing, that it wasn't actually breathing, it would have had disadvantage. But you managed to avoid a lot of the spiders and like shake them off quickly out of the way.
Chipper draws his tiny sword and stabs a couple like shish kebab.
They all running past you, like out the nest and like into the crevices of the nest nearby. I also need Billy roll a charisma saving throw.
Oh.
Are we rolling charisma or constitution?
Charisma.
I was rolling Constitution. Everyone rolls Charisma.
Yeah, everybody's rolling charisma
Only-
saving throw.
I only got a 12.
Yeah,
14.
I got a 5.
So Nadia,
Mm-hmm.
hold on.
Uh-oh.
Your chest also.
Spiders going into your brain.
That is so gross.
Am
Okay,
I now
so
a slave of the spiders? Are they controlling my head now?
Do you ever
Do
see Stargate where like the Goa'uld would go into the mouth and
Ah,
So you are now suffering because of the sight you witnessed before you and this body just completely exploding. You are now suffering from short-term madness.
Hooray!
Yeah, that
Your
sounds about
short-term
right.
madness is that
Uh-huh.
the character does whatever anyone tells him or her to do that isn't obviously self-destructive.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna write that on my character
I
sheet.
will tell you when that ends.
Thank you.
You're basically shaken by what you saw.
You are shooketh.
Yes.
Shook.
Forsooth.
You be shook.
The kids say you are shook.
So shook. Hashtag shook.
Hashtag shook.
So, that happened.
Okay.
Billy Bob Bob through after all of that has happened. He's like panting.
Yeah.
There's another thing that you notice in here. You notice that there is another one of those purplish creatures, but it is dead. And you also notice that one of the scouts that Durali came with is also dead.
Oh,
They apparently had a scuffle with another one that was still in the nest. One of them was not so lucky.
So is Durali still in here, or just the one
Durali
that-
is, and she's kind of like
okay.
tending to the girl who's like sobbing and whispering, and looks like she's just not having a good day.
Billy like cleans off his mouth. Chipper runs up and hands him a handkerchief. Thank you. And then he goes over and he's gonna try and make a medicine check on the downed girl.
Okay, roll a medicine check.
Oi, how's it going up there?
She's alive. I think we're working on it.
Theo, you did see a large amount of spiders crawl out of this nest and just kind of like go into the trees and webs.
The situation is not optimal.
One
Not
moment.
optimal.
We did not see a person explode with spiders. That is definitely not what happened.
Yeah, that sounds like a great time you got up there. Hey Bucky, can I with my chill touch, because chill touch summons like a spectral hand thing to attack? Can Theo just be down there making the spectral hand thing and just squishing spiders?
Yeah, that's fine.
Just,
Medicine check was a 5, so I think she's alive. I don't know.
Yeah, you take a look. I mean, she's not really being responsive. She's just kind of like shaking, and her eyes are wide, and she's like kind of frantically looking everywhere, and like doesn't know what to do. And Durali's trying the best she can to like keep her calm, and like do what she can to help. What are the rest of you guys doing? You guys looking around the nest or anything?
T.A.N.K is going to go over to Durali. Is that what her name?
Yeah.
Do you need assistance?
Can you bring her out of here? Can you bring her down to the ground so that she's not in this nest anymore?
Yes, I can bring many down if you need more.
Just her for now. That's fine. We can get ourselves down. As you do that, you kind of pick up her. She's like doesn't have any. There's no restraint in her. She just kind of pick her up, and she's just phased off and doesn't realize what's going on. So you pick her up and you start climbing back down and bring her with you. The rest of you that are still in here, you look around and you notice there's a lot of stuff in here. There's a lot of items and things. You notice that there is 75 gold in Faerunian coins, not Barovian coins.
Huh. Interesting.
There is a potion in one of the pockets of one of the deceased, and there's also a leather satchel that's slung around one of them.
Nadia's gonna look at the coins because she's never been to Faerun, and she's gonna be like, "What are these strange coins?"
Oh, those are called dragons in the normal parlance. But essentially, they're just gold coins. It's just, they do it fancy in Faerun and the Sword Coast especially.
Then you must take them.
Oh well, I will hold on to them as and I can disperse them if necessary. I do want to look at that satchel though.
Yep, you pick it up. The satchel it's a brown leather satchel. Well, let me just see here. There's a thing in here. It looks pretty well made. It looks like it's like you just kind of rub off some of the webbing that's on it and you clean it up a bit. It's a pretty nice satchel, and the satchel itself can probably fetch some coin somewhere. It's a pretty decently made satchel. It won't break or rip or anything. But you open it up, and inside you find a jade amulet that you estimate to be worth about 150 gold. You find a red potion, which you recognize as a potion of healing, a small green vial, and you find 2 scrolls. One of which is sealed with what looks like a magical seal, and the other is just a slip of paper.
Billy Beau Bob says, well, what do you make of this? And he unrolls the non-magically sealed scroll.
Okay. I would like you to make a history check, please, as you read the scroll.
Okay.
That's not bad.
You're showing it to me, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of holding it up, and we're both kind of looking at it. And Billy gets a 21 on his history check.
Cool.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, Billy is well read.
What is history considered?
Intelligence.
Thank you. So I got an 11.
11? Okay. So you both manage to actually read what this says. It's written in Common, but it's written in like a very strange version of Common. It would be the same idea as if we were reading something in like a Shakespearean play and we were reading like Old English or something like that. Like it's a little
old
off.
Common.
It's a little off from what normal Common is like, but you're able to read through what it says. And it's a poem. The poem reads, "Birdie with a red cap, his blade is long and keen. If he sees you, sing and clap, and make that birdie scream." And underneath it, you see the word defense, and it's underlined several times.
Huh. Well, that's fucked up.
This seems like it is probably important.
Yes, we will hold on to this, and it'll go into one of our quest item slots. Not one of our consumable slots.
No. The side quest.
Are you telling me you do not wish to consume this poem?
No. I'm good. We don't have to do that.
Is that because there is no ethical consumption under capitalism?
I can put it in my chest cavity.
Yeah, why don't you hold on to it, Tank? You are not only safekeeping, you're also kind of a safe.
I'm just gonna shove it down my throat. It'll live there.
Cool.
See, Tank consumes literature.
So you guys get all the stuff, and you guys,
Jesus.
you could definitely say it's lit. So you get down the webbing,
No.
and you are back on the ground. And you guys are looking all around. You have this potion of healing, a small green vial, and this other. It's like a weird blue potion that you have that's like kind of cold to touch on the outside. And then you have this other scroll that you don't know what it is.
If we can have a few minutes now, we give the girl a chance to recover. I don't know. Is this a good place to take a short rest?
So. She says to you, Durali says to you, let me actually find the page that all the shit she knows is on. I think I closed it. Son of a bitch. She basically says to you, short rest, yes, but anything longer than that in these woods, and I wouldn't take the risk.
That's fine. I just need a few minutes. I'm going to identify this scroll and this green vial here. Tank, do you have any potions on you?
I do.
Okay. Does anyone else have potions? I got a spare one here.
Currently,
I don't think I do.
Tank has 2 potions of healing and a potion of climbing from last game.
Nice.
I think I still have my potion of healing, but I can't remember. It's not on my character sheet.
Arch, how you doing? You need a potion? I got one here. I didn't want to just like.
I can't hear you, mate. You're way up there.
We came down.
We came down. I'm literally standing right in front of you.
I didn't see you. What?
Look, that's kind of rude to do that. I know I'm short, but
Oh.
It's called a joke, mate.
no, it's fine. It's fine. I do that chipper all the time.
I'm not racist usually, I promise.
But is this potion something that you could use?
Yeah, I can
All right.
certainly use it.
There you go. You get the potion of healing, and Billy is going to use his identify rituals on both the vial and the scroll.
Okay.
Hey, quick question. Does this come in different flavors?
No, it's just I believe it looks like it's the cherry berry.
Oh, I like the great one.
I know, but yeah, listen, it still works the same.
All right, I'm putting it down. Cherry flavored healing potion.
Perfect.
Cherry berry.
Cherry berry.
berry.
Oh, that just makes it worse.
Actually, so Billy is going to lay out the emerald, the satchel, and the vial and the scroll, and he's going to detect magic on the lot.
Okay.
First.
The only things you get a magical sense from is the blue potion and the scroll.
Okay, and so he's going to identify both of them.
Okay.
So all of this will take about 30 minutes.
So yeah, I'll say first, the green vial, you take a second, you look at it, and you recognize it. It's just a vial of antitoxin.
Oh, nice.
The blue potion, that's a little frosty, is a potion of cold resistance. And the scroll is a spell scroll of detect thoughts.
What? It seems like they were preparing for everything.
Sounds like a party to me.
Antitoxin doesn't seem to help.
As
though.
Billy is sitting down and doing his rituals to identify these items in front of him, Durali comes over to the rest of you and says, "Thank you very much for your assistance. We will be able to take her back home and have her rest and hopefully overcome the frights that she's seen. But this is where we will part. But before I leave, I will do this for you." And she reaches into her bag and takes out a map. And it is a map of the woods. And she says, "I can't give this to you, but I can point you in the direction that you need to go to get to Jenny. I do think that it will be worth your time to go speak to her. But do be careful."
Well, thank you. That's awful kind of you.
And as you do, she kind of like points to the different areas. Like she points to where Jenny's located and like the best direct path to get to her. That would be the quickest and safest. She also tells you that this path in particular is... There are going to be some encounters along the way. You may run into some creatures that you may not necessarily want to, but it's the safest and easiest way to get to. Like, knowing you guys are adventurers, seeing what you guys are capable of, she has more than enough faith that you guys can get through this fine.
Well,
Is this girl that you're bringing, is she part of the family that disappeared?
Yes, she is.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
As you could see, her father didn't make it.
No, I did see that, yes.
Okay, so you guys take a moment. She says to you to be, in particular, wary of blights and animated plants. So keep an eye out for those.
That's a good thought. Question though, will some of the lights be on animated plants, or is it like a double threat, sort of? It's just all of the above.
They're just all around.
Got it. That's horrible.
Keep an eye out and be safe. And thank you again for your help. And she turns around and is off on her way.
As she's going away, Chipper's gonna hop onto Billy's head and wave.
She turns around and waves back as she leaves, and the dogs travel behind her. And the two other scouts that managed to get through, you could see after that battle, like all of them got injured from fighting that other creature. Only one of them was killed and slain. The other ones got out alive, but barely. So they're now heading back to their home.
Hey, Tank, you want this potion of cold resistance?
I can store it. Perhaps I will find some use for it.
Excellent. And I don't do detect thoughts, but I think this might be in a sorcerer's wheelhouse, as it were.
Yeah, I could use that.
Buddy.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Why is your voice?
What's your problem, mate? You got issue?
No, I'm fine. I'm just gonna give you this scroll. Do you want it or not?
Yeah. Listen,
You want it? All right.
it's fine. Listen, I'm not racist, mate. It's fine.
He gets the scroll anyway.
Takes the scroll. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
I will keep the vial of I said veil of antitoxin. That is a vial because I can spell.
Might be a
Veil
cool
of
magic item though. A veil that makes you not be
A
poisoned.
veil of antitoxin.
It's a good thing to have for your wedding.
Yeah.
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 Especially if those weddings are red. Although they didn't get poisoned there. They just got stabbed.
Yeah.
Just
Um,
stabbed.
Yeah.
Well,
Stab,
then-
poison.
You know
Semantics,
what?
potato,
But that
potato.
family was super toxic.
That is true.
That's true. All right. So you guys pick yourselves up. After taking a short rest, you guys can benefit from a short rest. After you guys are short resting, you kind of hear some things moving in closer, and you're kind of like, maybe we should go. And you kind of pick yourselves up and keep going. So you guys keep walking the forest and following the path that Durali told you to move in. And eventually, you reach a point in the pathway. The path ahead winds through thick, tall bushes, and you hear shuffling and sniffing just out of sight. Something large moves off, perhaps in search of easier prey. The trees are smaller here, and as you look ahead, you can see that the trail leads into a grove, choked with a dense thicket. The path winds into the thicket and disappears. So you guys are approaching this thicket, and there's several trees that are smaller sized, and there's like weird bushes that are just very pointy that don't look fun to walk through.
Those appear to be those might be the plants that we were warned of. I don't know if even Tank could go through those.
Tank will try.
If you'd rather, I could just light them on fire.
That might also work.
Yeah. See, fire and plants don't really mix. And by
Well,
that I mean,
I endorse this as long as we can get away in case we start a forest fire. Yeah, I say let's do it. Fuck it. And let's do this.
So you guys walk up.
well, no,
No,
Well, not walk up to the thicket, but like you now see like the thicket in front of you.
Yeah.
We see the pointy bushes of badness.
Okay. So in
And
order, to,
then-
get,
as they're
in order to be
canonically-
able to see them, because there's a little pathway that opens up, you're about maybe 20 feet away from the pointy.
All right.
You're all standing about 20 feet away from it.
And
It's
then I
also,
lean-
you've been walking for several hours now, and you can see that it's starting to get darker.
Okay. Well, I have dark vision, so me. I lean around Tank, and then I just firebolt.
Burn it down.
Natalya and Billy on the sides.
Because firebolt
Okay,
is one of the
so-
few cantrips that can target objects.
I'm going to give you an option here because there's thicket, there's like a big bush in front of you, directly in front of you, and there's a big bush to the left of you. Which one would you want to aim for?
Straight ahead.
Straight ahead. Okay.
Listen, worst comes to worst, I burn the bush and it talks to us.
Make an attack
Or I burn the bush,
with
nothing happens.
make an attack with disadvantage because you don't know exactly what you're aiming at.
Oh,
You're just aiming at the bush.
okay. Okay. All right. So that is a plus 8. That's 21.
Okay.
I
Roll
got a
damage.
13 and a 16.
Roll damage.
Damage.
Damage. What is
D10.
this? Is this one of those awakened plants we were warned about?
We're not sure. I think we're gonna go.
7.
Sorry.
And 6. So 13 points of fire damage.
So as you shoot this firebolt forward, you hit the bush, and actually, as you hit it, you see this thing pop out of it and completely turn to dust in front of you as it just you nailed it straight with your firebolt, and you see the bush around it start to catch fire, and you managed to nail this creature that was hiding within the bushes. As you do that, and it just kind of turns to dust in front of you, you see 3 others pop out from the bushes near you, and you also see the trees nearby. The roots start moving and writhing, and they completely unroot themselves and start making their way towards you. I need everybody to roll initiative.
It's a treant!
It is not a surprise round because you guys were warned of this.
I
And I have my
fight
whip.
a tree.
It's not a treant. because
Oh.
those are huge and massive and nice and have faces. These don't
That's
have
fair.
faces. These are just awakened trees.
They're just nasty trees.
Nasty trees.
Oh man.
Nasty trees. Don't
I got.
know a thing.
Oh wait, sorry. Good. When we go.
Okay, so that's a.
Yeah.
And these things have a +1, so 12. Cool. Tank.
Okay, I only got a 7.
Okay. Theo.
19.
Billy.
10.
Nadia.
23.
Okay, damn. Theo. Okay, at the top, Nadia again.
Cool.
So there
What-
is 2 close to you to the left that are about 10 feet away. There's a tree directly right behind them. There's another one of these, like, they basically look like these creatures that are just like, they look like they would be humanoids, but they're made entirely out of wood, and they have very, very pointy, needly bits all over their bodies.
Yeah.
Thank you
then
for
there's-
finishing that sentence.
Oh.
So
uh,
then there's 2 of them about 10 feet away to your left, and a big old tree behind them. To your right, there's a big old tree, and then a bunch of dust where the one that Theo shot is. And then off a little bit, about like 30 feet away from you, a little bit left of that, is another one that popped out from the bushes.
they're all very far apart.
2 of them are right next to each other.
Well, I'm just gonna shoot one of them. I'm gonna shoot. What's the biggest tree?
The biggest tree, they're both roughly about the same size.
I'm gonna shoot one of the trees.
Okay, so left or right?
It's the left tree.
Left tree. Okay.
Wow, that was unfair of you, dice. Okay. 14 for both.
That hits.
Oh, sweet. Okay. $16
16 damage
altogether.
total. So as you fire 2 arrows into it, you do manage to hit both of them, and it doesn't seem to want to do as much damage as you normally would do with an arrow because you're shooting a tree. So it does
Yeah.
something, and you kind of see it reflects it in pain, but it doesn't do a lot. Okay, so that's that one. Next up is Theo.
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing?
Oh, so much stuff. So I can do that, and no, I can't do that. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, I'd only be able to do it on one person. That's no fun. All right. Screw it then. I'm gonna spend my last 3 sorcerer points, and I'm gonna twin spell haste on T.A.N.K and
Hell yeah.
Nadia seemed to be doing a lot of damage. So Nadia,
Okay.
sorry, Billy, you got your chance.
I got enlarged, so I'm fine.
Yeah.
So ready.
So
So
y'all
you
get a big
guys-
rush.
You get a bunch of
Adrenaline
shit.
rush.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys, your speed is doubled.
Oh yeah.
Your AC goes up by 2.
Yes.
You have advantage on dex saving throws.
Nice.
And you get an additional action each turn.
Wait, so does that mean I can shoot a bow 3 times in one turn?
Yep, the action can only be used to take the attack, weapon attack only, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action.
Yes. Thank you, Arch.
You're welcome. This is why I play Theo. Oh, you want buffs, do you?
Yeah. When
Ooh.
when my wizard puts haste on our half orc barbarian, he gets
Oh,
hurt.
it's the best.
All right,
Yeah.
so now it's the tree's turns.
Oh, and I'm backing the fuck up.
Okay, how far back? You
For
going?
clarification.
How far back you going?
Full 30.
Cool. You basically are now behind the wall of your party members, and you're a little bit further back, so you can't really see what's going on because it's like a
I'm not
narrow.
listening.
It's like a narrow like pathway, and then it opens up, so you're like way back behind it. Okay, so the trees are going to start moving, and they kind of close the gap, and they are now right next to you guys.
Wow, Casey, you look so inanimate right now.
In case you there.
Yeah, sorry, I'm standing because literally the only time I can breathe out of both nostrils is if I'm standing for
That's no fun.
literally no reason.
Yeah.
So if I'm not on screen, I'm still here. I just have myself muted so I can sniffle and not be disgusting on the audio, and I'm standing so I can breathe.
Okay, that makes sense.
Breathing is good.
Okay, so Tank, what is your armor class right now with that +2?
22.
22. Okay. So this
Come at
tree
me!
is like walking over towards you, and the one on the right is going to slam down with its root and try and
I
hit
got
you.
punched by a tree. I love this.
And it's going to miss as you're easily able to just knock it out of the way, and it hits the ground next to you. The other one is going to try and hit Nadia,
Fuck that shit.
and it's going to roll a 24 to hit.
Well, that fucking hits, so
And it's going to do
Man, I thought these things were gonna be all bark, no bite.
15 bludgeoning damage.
15?
15 bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
As its root just slams down on top of
me.
you, and you're kind of like, you have to like do a squat kind of to push yourself up, and you just push it off, but you do take the brunt of the hit.
The one thing I hate about D&D is doing math. Okay.
That was a very wooden response.
Now, the other things are going to go. These little,
I can't help it.
We have found the root of the problem, though.
The needle blights. The needle blights are now going to go.
I don't approve of any of this.
We'll just leave it alone.
This one is. Guys, I need you to get grounded here. Grounded. So the two needle blights
Gnarly.
start moving around the trees, and one is going to go run up to T.A.N.K. That's going to be this one. One is going to try and like squeeze in between you guys and get behind you, so it's in the middle of all three of you. So one's going to go here, four's going to go there. And then the other one is going to move up and try and shoot a bunch of needles at Billy. So this one has +3. That's going to miss. That one misses. And then the other two are going to try... One is going to try to attack T.A.N.K, and the other is going to try to attack Nadia. So one's going to hit T.A.N.K. Nope. And what's your armor class, Nadia?
It is 14.
Okay, that also misses.
+2.
So they all miss.
Oh, +2, so then it's 16.
So they all miss. You guys are kind of dodging around these guys. One of them tries to shoot a bunch of needles at you, Billy, and you kind of like duck behind the tree as it's doing it. So most of them hits the tree, but the tree doesn't seem to be affected by it.
Yeah. That was close.
So next up is... That's done. Billy, you're up.
So is there one right next to me?
Yes.
Huh. All right. I am going to... Billy is going to disengage.
Okay.
He's going to move back 30 feet.
Okay.
But as he does so, he's gonna look at Nadia and say, Nadia, try and be careful. And he's going to cast Shield of Faith on her.
Cool.
And so that's going to up your AC by another 2, Nadia.
Jeez.
Oh
You
my
have
god.
18 armor class now.
I appreciate you guys so much because I am a squishy baby. I am just a
So-
squishy little ranger.
So Billy, you run back and you're standing next to Theo right now.
Yeah, hell of a day, huh? As he reloads his cannon.
Yeah, tell me about it, mate.
All right.
Fist bump. Fist bump.
Fist bump.
Next up is T.A.N.K.
All right. So first off, I want to get in the middle of everything.
You are
I want to get
literally
in the middle.
surrounded by everything right now.
I love it. Okay, I'm gonna roar just to make it like I want everybody to attack me. Come at me, everybody.
I just imagine your roar is the sound of like a tank firing.
Yeah, absolutely. Just making it with my mouth sounds.
Yes.
So, all right, there are 2 of these tree things.
So you are currently surrounded by 2 needle blights and 2 trees.
Got it. Okay, are the trees technically large?
The trees
What size
are
be the
huge.
Damn it! I can't grapple the trees.
I mean, you can hug the tree.
I cannot grapple the tree. I literally
You can't
cannot
grapple the tree, but you can hug the tree. It won't do anything. though.
Oh. Should have enlarged. Damn.
I can't grapple the tree. Bucky.
You can grapple
That's
the blights.
I know, but what is it good for? Nothing. That's fine. I'll still grapple the blades because
Tank smash.
tank smash. All right, so I'm gonna grapple one of the blights by me.
Okay.
We'll start with that. Okay, a 24.
Okay, you got it. So the one
right,
that's basically the one that's behind you, next to Nadia as well. You grab that one.
Crunch. I'm going to shove that one prone with my second action.
Okay.
19.
You do.
Okay, so there's one under my foot now.
Yep. So you
It is
grab
there prone.
Put it down, and it's prone.
Got it. So with my haste action, I get an extra weapon attack.
You do.
So I'm going to go ahead and punch the one on the right.
Nice. Do it.
Okay. That'll be a 19.
That'll hit.
Okay. And since I have the tavern brawler feat, when I hit a creature with an unarmed strike, I can use my bonus action to attempt a grapple on that target.
Okay.
Nice.
So basically, it's like a drunk punch, like, and then I'm grabbing you because I hit you with a chair. So that'll be a 16.
16 damage.
No, to grapple it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even roll my damage. I'm so not used to rolling damage. I'm just battlefield control. Let me see. Okay. So that'll be 9 bludgeoning damage.
So as you bring your fist down to hit it, you go straight through its head, and its head just explodes, and all the needly bits go everywhere, and you don't even need to grapple it because it's dead now.
Tank goes, oh.
You basically picked it up, slammed it, and punched it square in the head, and then its head was completely gone. You're like, oh, I don't have anything to grab now. All right.
But you have an improvised weapon.
You have a corpse.
It doesn't even exist. It just disappeared.
Well, the head is gone, but its body is still there.
Okay, well, I'll just grab it,
Okay. You're now holding the corpse of a needle blight.
for funsies.
Yeah, sure.
I do have an improvised weapon. I can't do anything with it.
All right.
This
Is that your turn?
Yes, since I am holding my ground.
Nadia, you are up. Currently next to you is a giant tree.
Gonna do some more shoots at it.
Okay. These will be
And-
with disadvantage.
Okay. I also completely forgot, but I have a +2 to all archeries.
Oh, yeah.
So
So what's your plus to hit?
what do you mean?
What's your
Oh, +6.
plus 6? So then it'll be a plus 8.
Yeah.
Damn, trees. What can I do?
Did you take a feat at
That's-
level 4, Casey?
No, it's from
It's our fighting style as a ranger.
my fighting.
No. I'm asking where your stat layout is.
What do you mean my stat layout?
You have a plus 3 dex, right?
Yeah.
So it's a plus 3 proficiency, plus 2 archery. 8.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're fine. What'd you roll to hit?
That was 23 for the first one.
Okay, that's with disadvantage.
Yep.
Okay.
27 for the second one
Jesus Christ. Okay.
with disadvantage.
Jesus Christ.
And then I get a third one.
Yep. So 3 attacks.
13 for the third one.
That one just hits.
5,
Okay.
10, 4.
Okay, so 19 damage total. And that's halved to 9. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Is it? Hold on.
A jerk. Tree. Jerk. Thick skin.
It's below
Lame.
its hit point maximum, right?
Yes.
Well, then I'm going to use my Colossus Slayer bullshit.
Nice.
Keep forgetting about my cool shit that I have. Wait. Well, that was a 1. So,
So it's another 1 damage.
yeah, to make it 10 damage in total.
Nice. So 20 damage total. Okay. Cool. So you shoot at it a couple more times with your bow and arrow. You manage, since it's close to you, kind of like get in a couple of quick shots, and it's splintering a bunch of the wood. And you aim up and you hit off a big like chunk of twigs that are like hanging off of it. Okay, so is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I guess so, because I can't. I took up my third action to or my extra action to do another fight at it, so I can't disengage. So yep.
Theo, you're up.
Hey, how's it going? So this is a problem, huh? A lot of trees.
Yeah, it's a pickle over there. Yeah, you
So,
dang
so in
right.
total, now there are 2 trees and
One blight.
one.
No, two
blight.
blights. 2 blights.
So, because I killed one, bringing it down to 2.
Theo killed one. You killed the other. So there's 2 blights and 2 big trees.
Got it.
2 big trees. Okay.
2 big trees, 2 blights, and a motorcycle.
And a baby.
Vroom, vroom.
And a
It
pizza
freaked
place.
me out when you said that we were walking through the woods and we heard the sound of a baby laughing.
Oh, yeah, no.
Specifically, that is the scariest line of that whole descriptor. I'm
That
not-
is creepy.
Babies
That's
laughing
really creepy.
in the woods.
It's
All right.
Barovia. Nothing surprises me.
Back to Teletubbies again, because apparently that's the theme for this episode. Like, imagine that little baby son cackling over.
Oh my god.
None of
Oh
that.
God, no, absolutely. Please don't.
No.
Please don't.
No.
You're
Okay,
already
Theo, what you doing?
Bonus action, I'm converting a first level spell slot into a sorcerer point.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use that sorcerer point to twin spell Firebolt at the 2 trees.
Okay.
Nice.
So roll your attacks on them.
That is a 24 to hit,
That'll hit. Roll the second attack.
and that is a 16 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll the damage one at a time, please, because
Yep.
some stuff's about to happen.
So 4 plus 4, so 8 fire damage on the first.
Okay. So as you shoot the firebolt towards the first one, it hits, and you manage to aim it up towards the like where the lot of the
boughs.
leaves are, and ton of the leaves start catching in the twigs, and you see it's taking a lot of damage from this attack. It did a lot more than you expected it would, but maybe you did expect it because it's a tree, and fire bad for tree.
It's true. It's true.
Okay. So
It's almost like that was my plan.
okay. So the other one, roll the damage for that.
Oh, that's a 10.
Okay.
That's another 10.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
So the other one, you hit it square in the center of the trunk, and the fire of it actually manages to catch the huge like plumage of this tree, and it is now engulfed in flames because you just did 40 fucking fire damage to this thing.
That's crazy.
That's a lot.
And you see its roots are kind of like slamming, and like Tank has to kind of like catch itself as it's like, oh god. So like it's like slamming in pain.
Is this the one in front of me?
This is the one that's next to Tank.
Oh, okay, never mind then. If it was the one in front of me, I was gonna light a
The
cigarette
one in
off.
front of you is also like the top of it is on fire a little bit.
Theo looks
I'm
on.
I'm not tall enough to light a cigarette off the top of a tree.
Okay, so now
Theo
it
looks
is.
on appreciatively and then fist bumps Billy.
So now it is the tree's turn. One is going to try and hit Nadia again.
Leave me alone.
Oh Jesus, that's cocked.
You know, Casey, that really burns me inside.
And because you have an 18 armor class right now, it just misses with a 17.
It's on fire, Celeste. Don't give me that look.
And
The
one
tree
going for Tank,
is on fire. We don't need no water. Let this motherfucker burn.
that's gonna be a 22, which just hits. So that's. Celeste is not
Celeste, your
pleased.
face.
How dare you?
This is incredulous.
It's like, how dare you hit me? That's gonna be again, it's the same amount. 4, 5, 11, 15 bludgeoning damage.
This is remarkable how many times you've hit me with my new and improved AC this evening.
It has a lot more. I'm rolling decent tonight, which is rare.
Well, stop it, Bucky.
Yeah. Abort.
It's
Stop
Barovia.
it.
I don't know what you want from me. All the
DMs
fucking
aren't
nat
allowed
20s
to have
Josh
good
rolled on
rolls.
me. This is just payback. I'm sorry, you guys have to take the brunt of this. Blame Josh. I say that much. Blame him.
Sure.
He did.
I
this.
do.
Damn it, Josh.
At all times and in all things.
Gosh.
We blame Josh for a lot of things on TL.
We'll go dark DC Robin.
I love that short beater, man. All right, so that's the trees. Now the needle blights go. It's gonna try and hit Tank. Nope.
The one in my under my foot, or the other one?
The other one that was on the other side of you. That one, the one under your foot's dead. The other one's gonna try and slink around and try and get past Tank to run after the guys in the bank. Tank, you get attack opportunity.
No, there's one under my foot that's not dead. I crushed the other one with my fist.
Oh, you punched the other one with your fist. That changes things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So there's one under my left foot that is currently prone.
Okay. Oh,
So it has disadvantage if it's going to attack me.
cool. Well, it failed anyway on its attack. But the other one's trying to slink past you to get to the other party members, and you get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna punch it.
Punch it.
Smack.
23.
That'll hit.
Oh, yes. That's a 6, so that'll be 11.
11 damage. Okay. As it tries to get past you, you just backhand. You just completely like, poof, and it just completely turns into wood shards and just like disappears into the wood thicket near you and just disappears into it.
Thanks, Tank. Thank you.
Hey, I think that was the first one.
Are you talking to me?
Well, yeah. I'll explain later.
It is a pun, Tank.
So that's it for the blights. Billy, you're up.
Okay. Which one of the trees is most hurt?
They're both pretty close.
Bro, both pretty close. Okay.
Because of
The
40
one
fire
that's
damage.
the one that's closest to us, I'm gonna go ahead and Billy Beau Bob is going to unleash a thunder shot.
Okay. I'm gonna say it's the one that's next to Nadia.
Okay. Yeah, that perfect. Okay, that is finally gonna be a decent attack roll. That's gonna be a 26.
That hits.
But not a great damage roll. That's only gonna be 10 damage.
Okay. And that's just
10
right?
piercing and thunder.
Thunder. So what's the piercing damage?
Okay, let me separate it out. So the piercing damage is actually it's 5 and 5. So it's 5 piercing and 5 thunder.
Okay. So that's going to be 7 damage total.
And breaks the breach, shoves it another round, and it's ready to go.
So yeah, you fire your gun and it hits it, and the initial impact of the bullet doesn't seem to do anything, but the aftershock of it kind of shakes it, and you see like it's loosening up at this point, and a lot of like what's holding it together is starting to break, and it's splintering outwards. Okay, so next up is Tank.
It's me, finally. Okay. So there is a burning tree in front of me. Yes.
There is a heavily burning tree. There is a kind of burning tree, and there's a needle blight under your toe.
Yeah, that needle blade's fine. I don't care. Okay. I'm going to attack the tree that is less damaged. I'm
Okay.
going to punch it in the face.
So the one that's less damage is the one that's very much engulfed in flame.
Yes, I'm going to punch it with my fist.
Okay.
I have no fear. And I'm going to use a maneuver. I'm going to make a trip attack on this thing. So I think I'm going to try and punch it and like just trip it with my big
Before
old
you
dumb
do it, is
foot.
there any rule that specifies that you have to do this to like a medium or large creature, or does it say
No,
any-
this
you
is
can-
a fighter
you can literally
maneuver.
trip a dragon if you wanted to?
Yes.
Okay.
I just need to hit with my melee attack.
Okay.
Yes.
Battle Masters.
Yes. 24.
24 hits.
Okay, so it gets
Man.
so I hit with my melee attack, so I get my damage, but
Okay.
now it has to make a strength saving throw.
Okay, what's the DC?
It is a 16.
I rolled an 18.
No.
It has a plus 4 strength.
Oh.
Oh.
5 plus 5, it's fine. Okay. So it doesn't fall, but I do get my extra
Yep.
damage.
It passed by a sprig.
No, stop it. All of you just need to
Yes.
stop it. Just stop
I
it.
love it.
You know what? It's fine. I've been rolling like shit all night. It's fine. Let me have this.
So that'll be 14 bludgeoning as I punch it for the first one.
Cool. So you punch
Okay.
it, and you do a little bit of damage, but you do.
Well,
manage to get through.
don't worry. I'm gonna come in with my second fist.
Okay.
and
Second
punch
fist.
it again.
Then you come in with the third fist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're not talking about
That's
the third
another
fist.
26.
That's a hit.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that will only be 7
Okay.
bludgeoning damage.
3.
But with my haste action, we're gonna go ahead, give it one more punch. Because Tank is mad. That will be a 19 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. All right, that'll be 8 more bludgeoning damage. We're going to action surge and punch it again.
Okay.
So we're just seeing Tank rapidly punch for
You basically
5 seconds.
see Tank on the back of his legs. You see these like huge like pistons or like no, what do they call it? Like pitons that like the things that you would like stick in mountains to like climb up. There's 2 of them that just shoot down into the ground, and you just see Tank just like a ton of punches hitting, smacking this thing, and you see the ground underneath Tank starting to like rip and like push itself backwards.
So many punches, Tank. You really need to branch out in your maneuvers.
I don't care. 22 to hit. And that'll be 8 more damage.
Okay.
And then my last one. God damn it, you guys. That'll be 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, and then 8 more bludgeoning damage.
All right. So you in this one round did a shit ton of damage, but this thing is completely now splintering. Each punch is putting huge dents in it, and you just see wood pieces flying all over the place, on fire or not, just like shards and chunks of it flying all over the place, and it's kind of like holding on for dear life. The roots are not as strong as they once were, and they're kind of like flopping around.
And just to top it off, my bonus action, I'm going to second wind and recover some hit points.
Nadia, you're up.
I just also want to say that Tank is now an official lumberjack.
Oh.
Lumber Tank.
Are you guys
Lumbertank.
just like working? I don't even. It's fine. This is fine. I'm on my last glass of wine. This is fine.
Yeah, I'm almost out of drink too.
Yeah, I'm almost out of beer. All right, Nadia, what you doing?
I'm almost out of tea. Except not at all. I'm gonna do what I did before. I'm gonna
Shoot it 3
attack.
times?
I'm gonna do shoots. I'm gonna do so
3
many
attacks
shoots.
with disadvantage.
Wow. Thanks.
For the memories.
Thank.
Well, that's a 12.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
So that one is a 11.
That's also a miss.
And that one is a 23.
That hits.
Whew. Okay.
So the first shot, you try and get it, but it moves out of the way and the shot goes wild. The second one, it actually hits your longbow and the shot goes straight off in the distance. The third one, you manage to get purchase on it. And how much damage do you do?
Only 4.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Plus, I could do Colossus Slayer once per turn, right?
Yep, once per turn. An
So,
extra D8.
yeah. So that's 4 plus 4. So 8.
8 total. Okay. So that last one you get in, and this one's also not as lively as it once was. The roots are kind of like and sluggish.
And I have a bonus action.
Okay.
So that is an action. So I'm not doing that. Hold on. The thing I wanted to do was an action, so I'm not going to do the thing.
Okay. So Theo, you're up.
Hey. What's left? Just the trees?
There's 2 trees left and a needle blight that's under Tank's toe.
Fuck. Those trees are resilient. All right. Well, I don't feel like expending more stuff. So I'm gonna firebolt the one that I did the 40 to.
Okay. Roll attack.
I'm gonna burn it.
Do it.
That's a 26.
That'll hit.
I love this D20, guys. This D20.
It seems to be quite kind.
All right. Give me that double 10 again. Come on. Well, that's a 4.
Okay.
And another 4. What the fuck?
So
That has happened 3 times tonight where I've rolled 2 4s in,
8
together.
damage times 2 because it's vulnerable, which is 16, which is the exact amount of health it had left. So
Nice.
as you fire your second firebolt at, well, the third firebolt technically, you fire your third firebolt out, and it hits it dead in the center of the trunk, and the entire you basically shoot a hole through the center of it, and the entire trunk of the tree is in flames, and it starts burning as you see it burn through in the center and out right in the middle, and the tree just like slams into itself as the middle portion of it like turns to ash, and it just falls over, and the roots start to burn and wither away.
That's pretty hot.
And that's
You can't see me right now, but I'm shaking my head.
of course.
I can't help it. I have a burning passion.
So now this last tree is gonna go. It's gonna try and attack Nadia again. One last blow as it does it, and that is going to hit with a 18.
Cool. So it hits me. That's fine. Tell me what damage it does.
It hits.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's
So
fine.
that's a 15 damage again. I keep rolling 11.
Cool. So I'm a tiefling. So it hits me and it's getting hellish rebuked.
Do it.
Yes.
What am I-
Bye. My mom was worse than you. Bye.
Mom goes to college.
All right. So you gotta make a dex saving throw.
Oh yeah, plants are real good at dex, guys. No, they're not.
Making
Yeah,
fun
no.
of me because I'm not agile. I'm just a strong boy.
Thank you, strong boy.
So
I'm a
that
strong boy.
is 11 fire damage.
So you see the root coming down, and as it hits you, you end up dropping your longbow and to the ground, but you end up like taking the brunt of the blow, and you grab onto the root as your entire body starts to heat up, and you just see flames shoot out of, like in an essence, just shoot out of Nadia's being and enter into this tree, and you see the root itself catch fire and start to turn to ash as the fire goes completely up the tree and just starts engulfing it and burns it to a crisp.
Wow.
Right
was
on.
rather
And for the
impressive.
sake of brevity, I'm just going to say Tank presses down with their foot and crushes the needle blight underneath.
Yeah, I forget it's there.
It's
and
gone. It's dead. Don't worry about it.
You forget it there, you kind of lean to the
kinda
side.
like-
I turn around too quickly, and then the sharp edge of my foot just.
You guys are good.
Damn, Nadia, you on fire.
I don't know.
Look what you've done. You're hurting Celeste.
I'm
So,
just.
Valanda doesn't let me do this.
I would like you guys to now, after this battle is complete and you see these burning trees there, a lot of the like thicket itself is starting to catch fire and like burn, because it's relatively thin, thick wood, and it's all just kind of burning up and like making a pathway for you guys.
Eat this forest
I would like you
sucks.
all to make a investigation check.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Can I
my-
argue performance?
No. well, argue it. What can
Yeah,
you come up
argue.
with?
Motivational support for everybody that's far more intelligent than
Roll
me.
a performance check.
All right, that's a 26.
Everybody gets advantage on their investigation checks.
Hey!
All right.
I dance a little jig and you're all so inspired by me.
So with advantage, I had either a 6 or a 3.
Ooh,
So,
nice.
You don't speak to Tank. I'm sorry. Something about your performance just doesn't work for me.
Interpretive dance does not interpret well.
What are
He's
these
distracted.
Strange
He's watching
undulations
you.
he's doing with his body. Do not understand.
Yeah, he feels you're threatening, so he can't look at the surroundings.
Tank thinks you're sick.
I am threatening in my own way, thank you.
All right, so what do you guys get on your investigations?
So my dice decided to be mean and not roll good for me, and I'm going to blame Chucky because I put him in my dice box.
Oh.
That was not a good decision on my part. Never put a homicidal
What'd you
murder in
get?
your dice box. 10.
Okay.
It's not
What'd you get,
fair.
Billy?
Billy rolled a natural 20
Ooh.
before he got advantage.
So,
But
so yeah, there you go.
it evens out to a 26.
So with a natural 20, and actually with a 10, because you needed a 10 to see this, you end up looking out at the thicket itself, and you see a lot of bodies of what looks like the past victims of what these trees and blights ended up capturing. They took them in. They basically gave them a false sense of security. They weren't warned about the obvious area that you guys were. You were prepared. They were not. And they succumbed to the might of these massive trees. In the hole that one of the trees uprooted itself from, you end up seeing that there's a crushed body that was underneath it, that it basically just sat on top of and crushed its body entirely.
Yeah.
And then you see
Happens to the best of us.
in the area, and like looking through some of the other bodies, you find 2 malachite gems worth about 10 gold each. You find a set of studded leather armor, if anybody wants that. And you find 15 gold.
I think I can wear studded leather armor.
You definitely can wear studded leather armor.
I'll take it.
So if you're wearing regular leather armor, then your armor class would go up by 1.
Sweet.
So I believe it's a 12 plus your...
Yeah, Billy already has
So
studded
15.
leather, so yeah, that's good.
So your armor
I
class
will-
normally is a 15 now.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Also, on the one that's crushed completely, its feet didn't get crushed. And much like the Wicked Witch of the West, its feet are sticking out under its crushed body. And you notice that it's wearing some pretty fucking sweet kicks. That look
Are they ruby
super
red?
nice. They are... Hold on, let me see if I can get the description of what these look
What kind of sweet kicks? Can a robot sweet kicks?
Describe to the degree of sweetness.
The degree of sweetness? Yes. Do they have lightning bolts upon them?
We talking like Adidas or are we talking like Jordans here?
These are
Oh,
some fucking
very
light-up shoes.
Oh, light up
They're
shoes.
not
like
light-up
my
shoes because if they were
eyeballs?
actually light-up shoes, it would defeat the purpose of what these do.
Oh.
They stealth shoes.
Are green and brown shoes. They look very, very light, and they look elven in make.
I have no use for such shoes.
If you allow me a moment, I can identify these. I just need like a few minutes.
So yeah, Billy, you sat down and identify these as boots of elven kind. So what these do is while you wear these boots, your steps make no sound, regardless of the surface you are moving across. You also have advantage on dexterity stealth checks that rely on moving silently.
Nadia, I think this is in your wheelhouse, I believe. Because you like the sneak.
I like to be sneaky.
So
I will take them.
yeah, here you go.
This is just your like dead battlefield today. You get new
Well-
armor. You get...
I didn't get anything the last time, so now I get twice the things.
And once again, I will hold on to the malachite and the gold for party funds, if that's okay.
I have no use for
Sure.
such things.
What is the stats on the shoes again?
The shoes just give you your steps make no sound, and you have advantage on stealth checks.
The boots of elven kind are in the DMG or available on Google.
Okay, cool.
Cool. So, you take the moment and you do that. You guys kind of like, everything's died down. Things have stopped burning. So nothing is an immediate threat right now. Like the forest isn't going to go up in flames. You take some time and put out the flames so that like not the entire forest doesn't burst.
You guys want to make camp here?
Well, we might as well. It seems as good a place as any. I think we killed everything.
Yeah, we got plenty of chocolate too.
Ah.
I suppose if you all need to rest.
I very much need to rest. She does not look good.
Everybody just make an intelligence check.
That's a nat 1.
Yeah. 12 for Billy.
A 13 for Tank.
Nice, Tank.
I know this is actually the highest. I rolled a 14, but I have a minus
So Tank,
1.
Nadia, and Billy, you remember back to what Durali said, and she said, in specific, if you need to take a short rest, that's fine. Anything longer than that may not be too smart.
It's
in
not
these
going
woods.
to work.
Nadia, are you hurt?
You're muted again.
Tank
Yep,
will-
sorry. Yes, I was punched very hard by two trees. By three, twice. One tree. Only.
all right.
Tank
let
will
me,
open up one of his chest cavity, and before you can do anything, he's gonna shove a potion and kind of give you a look. He doesn't have eyebrows, like, but he gives you a look and hands Nadia the potion.
There's just metal plates that shift.
Yeah, it sort of like flickers colors for a moment.
He has like 2 metal plates and he just moves them himself.
Yeah, he's like, or he pushes them down. Negative emotion, happy emotion.
I kind of just want to imagine he has like Johnny 5-esque eyebrows.
Yes.
Yeah,
But-
so if you want to roll for a healing potion, that's 2d4 plus 2.
Okay. Hold on. So,
Tank just really wanted to give her a healing potion,
aw.
but he doesn't
Thank you.
feel.
oh
Is
no!
it plus 2? Is it plus 2 for each roll or plus
No,
2
it's
overall?
2d4 plus 2 in total.
So that's 10.
Wow.
So 2 4s. Nice.
I did do a good roll.
Sweet. So you spend some time and heal up. I mean, if you wanted to take a short rest also and actually like roll some hit dice, you could do that as well.
I'm going to do that because she was hit pretty hard and she's at now, thanks to the thing, she's at about half HP.
Oh boy.
Plus, I think Tank would recover some stuff.
Yeah,
lot of
I would. Yeah, I would love to get my action surge back.
All right, so this
Also,
is
I
a short
think
rest.
action surge is
Yeah.
no action. You just do it.
But you can only do it once per short rest.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
So-
but you don't need to use your bonus action to do it. You just do it. So you could
Yes.
action surge, and then bonus action.
But then I used my second wind, which does require my bonus action.
And you also get that back.
I also get that back.
I get
love
nothing back.
fighters.
I get my. I know they're fucking great.
I
get
love
my
fighters.
second wind back. I'm fine. I'm like good to go. I spent 1 hit dice. I can keep doing this forever. This is fine.
All right. So you guys
I also
take...
did 1 hit dice and I'm pretty okay.
Okay. So you guys take the time to do a short rest. You heal up a little bit, patch some of your wounds, and you continue on. You walk for... Let me just make sure I didn't write anything for this specifically. I don't think I did. Nope. So you guys walk for probably another couple hours now, and you're trying to stick as close to the path that Durali told you about. And as you're walking, it's nighttime now. This forest is pitch black. If you guys don't have dark vision, you cannot see.
I cannot see.
And Billy's eyes go dark vision. But Tank, we really do need you to see. Let me see what I got here.
Can you make me glow with the light spell? Can you cast light on Tank? I'm an object.
I don't think I can. Did I get a new cantrip though? Because if I did, that'd probably be light.
Hey, not sorcerer.
Hmm.
Can you cast light?
No.
Okay.
No one's got light.
That's sad.
I mean,
I can-
I'm assuming you guys would have a torch if you wanted to light
Yeah,
up.
we've got torches and stuff.
I will light a torch.
Okay. So you got a torch
Can
that Tank
we-
can see.
So I'm thinking of something that's rather metal. Can we put a torch in each of Tank's pauldrons so that her shoulders are on his shoulders on fire?
Please.
Can Billy tinker this and like Chipper
Well
comes out with his
ensconced to my
belt?
body.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you can basically fashion it so that the torch, you like chop the torch in half, and then manage to affix it to Tank's sides. So there is now flame next to Tank's face. Flames
Oh my god!
on the side of my face.
None of my face.
Burning!
Healing breath. So
Doesn't
yeah,
Tank have a red light in his head? I remember there being a descriptor earlier.
I
That's the
do
eyes.
have a red siren, but it's not emergency
Oh.
time, so
Yeah.
I can't bring that out right
So
now.
yeah, you managed to affix it down with like some sort of epoxy. Like you use essentially what you do is you fashion some of the trees. You manage to get some of the sap out, and you manage to form some sort of very strong epoxy and stick it to Tank.
Tank
Yeah,
is
and
sticky
Billy
boy.
can do that during a short rest because he didn't need to recover any hit dice. So
Yeah, you're fine.
he and Chipper work on Chipper. Make sure that side is nice and secure. And Chipper's got his little the canonical helmet with the headlamp, and he's working on it.
Yep.
And
Such
he
a
finished
good
it up.
chipmunk.
So yeah, you guys are all set to go. You guys keep walking. It's now dark. You're walking through, and Tank's able to see, but the rest of you, I believe, have dark vision, so you guys are able to see mostly fine.
Yeah.
So you reach a specific point in the forest. The path here widens, and the trees grow sparse. The gloom is as oppressive as ever. However, a noise vies for your attention, at first sounding like a breeze whipping through the trees. As you listen to it, though, you are able to distinguish voices in it. Jagged, whispering voices, dripping with menace. Thou will leave in pieces. And that is where we're going to stop for tonight.
Ah,
Creepy wind? Fuck off.
Okay.
creepy wind that
Some of
that
the-
uses
hold
thou.
up. So I will say now before we actually end, you do manage to see coming out from the trees nearby. You basically reach an area. There's a bunch of knocked over trees. There's some tree stumps here, and there's a giant boulder in the center. Coming from around the boulder and kind of bursting through the forest nearby are 3 large, grotesque creatures.
Hooray!
That I'm gonna say everybody just roll a quick intelligence check to see if you know what they are.
Well, that's gonna go great.
Hey, a 15.
Oh.
Hey.
17.
Oh,
7.
13.
okay.
Wow.
Everybody but
We're the
Nadia
smart ones
has seen
today.
these before. So the people who aren't from Barovia have seen these before. They're ogres. There's 3 ogres
Oh.
that burst out of the
Ogres.
trees. And one
Ogres.
that pops out from behind the boulder. You notice these ogres. They're all wearing blood red caps. They all
Oh
have,
my
like, caps
God.
on their heads.
Oh, like the poem.
And they have great clubs. They're walking towards you with great clubs, and they have these like blood red caps that they're wearing.
Somebody
Are the-
remember the poem for next time.
Are the ogres the ones speaking Shakespearean?
Well, they just said to you, "Thou wilt leave in pieces."
Oh my god, they're intelligent, you guys. We can reason with them. If we
So-
recite more poem at them, it'll be fine.
That is where we are going to stop for the night.
As Bucky's like, "Hup,
And
Hey.
ha!
hup."
So we are going to stop there for the night. Thank you,
Right.
everybody, for joining us. This has been Meanwhile in Barovia. I have been your DM, Bucky. You can find me on Twitter at Bucky_Masters. Celeste, tell us about yourself.
Hey, everybody. My name is Celeste Konowich. You can find me online on Twitter at @CKonowich. You can also check out my stuff. I'm the DM for another actual play podcast called Venture Maidens, so check that out at Venture Maidens. I'm also the co-host for DMnastics over on the DM's Block channel, so check us out on Twitter at DMnastics.
Cool. Jonathan.
Hey, it's Jonathan, and normally I play Jonathan the Magimuscular on the Dungeon Drunks. You can find them at Dungeon Drunks on Twitter. You can also find me at Road_Block or Roadblock Actual on Instagram. And I believe we're Dungeon_Drunks on Instagram. Check us out. We got lots of cool stuff, and I love playing D&D and playing board games. So
Cool. Casey.
Hi, I'm Casey. You can usually find me on the Lucky Die podcast playing Zoltana. I'm on Twitter at Child of Ginevra and also on Instagram as Child of Ginevra. I don't know if I plug Instagram plug, and we're on Twitter at TLD Pod. And I'd like to thank Bucky for the spider-induced nightmares I'm about to have.
God,
No
they're
problem.
so bad.
Anytime. Welcome to Barovia.
also, fuck you.
You're terrible, but thanks.
No problem. Arch.
Hi, I am Arch. You can similarly find me on the Lucky Die podcast, which is a member of the Spark Network, which the lovely folks at TI are on. and in fact started. Beyond that, I'm not going to go into the whole social media thing because Casey just did that. For my Twitter, you can find me at arch_DND. You can also find me streaming every single night except Sunday nights on twitch.tv/arch_DND, where I play either a variety of games or D&D on Monday and Friday. And
Cool.
I think that's it.
All right. So thank you everybody for coming. My hope is to get this team together again in 2 weeks, and we can finish this one. This game will be over the next time we play. So we'll have another 3-hour block if you guys can make it 2 weeks from now, and we'll finish the story. And then there's going to be another one after this. But we're not going to continue that one until after the new year because it's going to get complicated with holidays and all sorts of messes. So
Hooray!
we're going to finish the next game in 2 weeks on Friday, probably around the same time. And then stay tuned because there's going to be a big one coming up. So thanks everybody.
Bucky.
And have a good night.
Bye. Thanks for watching, Bucky.
Press the
Thanks,
end stream.
guys.
Okay. End stream.
Hooray!
Still
Bucky, you're a
alive.
horrible DM.